Let's get this bread.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the land of dreams and nightmares. We are in the midst of a hell of a battle here. The Stormbringers have brought quite a storm onto themselves, and they are in the thick of a devastating fight for their lives against two pirate ships, the pirate captains, the pirate, we'll call them parties, enemy parties, and the crew, which I think by this point, most of the crew have been destroyed by area spells. Your crew is still doing all right. All the ships have taken some damage. I think all three of the helms have been destroyed. Other bits of the ships have taken some damage. It's a really weedy situation. Anyone else have any? Oh, we should probably introduce everyone real quick. Let's just go through it alphabetically like we always do.
So, like we always do, I'm Adam, and like I always do, I'm playing Carderock Hawkness, the noble knight-errant bard paladin monstrously multi-classed hybrid thing who's recently a combined level of 11.
You're muted.
This darn microphone. Hey guys, my name's Dennis, and I play Lykar, the level 10 Storm Sorcerer.
Hello, I'm Nick. I play Robin, the level 10 Arcane Trickster Rogue. Recently level 10 too.
I am Vince. I play Drake Fell, the Shadow Monk Rogue.
And I'm Warsor, and I play Captain Noxiqual, at least for the moment. We'll see if he lives.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Hexblade Warlock.
Yes, we've already decided that Robin becomes the captain if Noxiqual dies. So
there's a note in my cabin that says, take his cloak, put irons on his legs, and drop him in the ocean. Because I'm sure my death was his fault somehow.
Yes, somehow it's my fault. Yeah.
Does anyone have anything to add to what has already happened? When we're ready, I'll just recap real quickly who the enemies are, kind of what they did, and we'll just jump right back to the next round at the top of the initiative.
Let's get it on.
Yep, let's get it on. Okay, so up here we have the Bloody Mariner. This ship is captained by Sovius Kidano. We have Carderock Hawkness and Robin on this ship.
I was forced over there. I would like to point out I did not want to go.
Oh, what's the spell? Willing target only?
Well, there was a bit of gray area on exactly how willing. Somewhere deep down inside his heart, he really wanted
to go.
Subconsciously, I wanted to go, but like the mind magic made me not.
There are all three enemy crewmen of the Bloody Mariner. They are mooks, minor minions. Here is Captain Sovius Kidano. He wields a magical glaive. He has a monstrous demonic arm that's been grafted on. Here we have, let's see, that would be Vaudrain, who is a human warlock. And he is currently I think he's unconscious at the moment. Yes, he is currently unconscious. What did he cast? He attempted to cast a Witch Bolt, and it didn't quite work out so well, and he's done some other spell things. This one here is Jaxalon, who is also unconscious. He is a conjurer of sorts. This is the drow. Let's see, what is his name? Morgothian. He's a drow. He's pretty wounded at the moment. He was hit by the bard's synaptic. Help me out here. Synaptic something or another. Synaptic static. So he has like a -6 penalty on his rolls, and he took a bunch of psychic damage. So he's actually quite wounded. And then this here is Vargol, the Kraken priest, or I guess we should probably say the priest of Dagon. Skipping over to the other ship, we have the Jolly Beast, which is currently covered in many icy frozen statues of the crewmen that Noxiqual dispatched of. It is captained by Arden Galen, who is an older captain, but very experienced and quite deadly with his rapier, with his crossbow, and with poison. Let's see, who else do we have? I guess there are 4 crewmen that are not yet destroyed. This here is... Oh, this is the brawler. What's his name? Flynn. Yes, Flynn, the brawler. He attempted some unarmed strikes against Noxiqual. I think he tried to stun Noxiqual. This here is Mick Godkin, a dashing swashbuckler. Who else do we have? We have Jekyll Meckle, the lizard folk, coastal or sea druid. And we have Ethan, the archer, master archer. On this ship, we have Noxiqual and Drake Fell for the player characters. And on the player's ship, the Storm's Eye, we have all of the crew, I think. There is Lykar, Storm Sorcerer. And we've got the what do we call the secondary NPC party? Kobe the Lion, Windalus the Eldritch Knight, Dignahar, Dwarven Crossbowman.
I'm sure they did some useful things.
They have done some things as they could. So we're going to bring it to the top of the new round with Drake Fell. You find yourself in a bit of a precarious situation. You have enemies to pretty much all sides. Some are adjacent to you. What is Drake doing?
What is the weather like? Out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm. So currently the weather is pretty sunny.
Okay, that takes that idea out right there.
Okay.
Never mind.
It's a clear sky. It's winter, so it's quite brisk. It is very chilly, but it's
I need to
sunny
know
and no wind.
Mostly what was the light like. And
Okay.
Since there's no shadow, that takes that initial idea out. Okay. Okay.
The swashbuckler jabs at you menacingly with his rapier.
I think Drake is going to take out the crew
Hesitate,
member
are you?
to
All the better. You'll be my pincushion soon enough.
Is going to make one attack at the guy to the top. So straight above him.
The basic crew member?
Yeah, basic crew member.
Yes. Okay.
Was 24.
You easily strike him.
All right. 1 second. I need to double check real quick. Okay. So that's 3 plus. So that's 8 points of damage, and let's make that a stunning strike.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 8 points of damage. You smack the crew member of the Jolly Beast. He grunts in pain that seemed to affect him quite a bit. He's got an 18 on a con save.
Yeah, that beats it. Okay. Drake's now going to turn to the swashbuckler and make a swing at him.
Yes.
$26.
You strike him.
Okay. It's 9, so another stunning strike.
All right, you strike him for 9 damage. He grits through it. He's got a 15 on con
Nope,
save.
that does not save it. He is stunned.
He is he's seeing stars and he stutters back momentarily. What else do you have?
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm looking, double checking something.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to spend another key point to do Fury of Blows. And for the guy that was just attacking Noxiqual, if you want to make a strike at him.
Okay. All right, you strike the brawler.
I believe 16 is going to miss.
16 You strike him.
Oh, okay.
He nearly blocks that, and you catch him.
11 points, and let's spend another key to make it a stunning strike.
You crack him upside his head, and he falls to the ground unconscious.
Okay, and then if he's unconscious, Drake's going to make it just a straight up strike at him. Another one.
Okay. Did you don't want to do the stunning thing, right?
No. If he's unconscious, it's not worth it.
Okay. Yeah, and then attack with advantage.
Okay. So 22.
All right. Blood from the unconscious brawler spatters onto your knuckle. He has 2 death saving throw fails.
All right. And that will be Drake's turn.
Let's take it to, let's see, the swashler Mick Godkin. He stammers and cannot quite make sense of what's just happened. We now have Jaxalon, the Conjurer, who is currently unconscious and dying. If I'm not mistaken, yes, that is true. He's got a failure on a death save. We now come to Lykar.
All right.
You are watching this from the near distance.
What's left on the one ship that I was nuking quite a bit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think that was the far ship, right?
Mhm.
Indeed, it is. Well, there's these black tentacles. I believe those were summoned up by Vargal, the priest of Dagon.
That's the ground,
Yes. There's 3 crewmen. There's the captain. Well, you can see for yourself.
Right. Okay. I think I'm gonna. I'm not sure if I look at the other ship. I'm not sure if I can get a really good spell off.
Not until we get out of there.
Yeah.
We're right in the middle of them. I would say options are to nuke that ship that you've been focusing on, or hold an action, like save an action for our ship when we're out of the thick of it.
I think, can I just hold till the end of the turn? Just
You can ready a spell. You'll cast the spell, and then you can specify a trigger. When the triggering event happens, you use a reaction to loose the spell.
okay. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to try and help the other guys on the other ship because I think they're needing some help.
All right, what do you got?
I'm going to cast. I have one more. What did I call it?
Lightning storm.
Yeah, one more lightning storm, and then I'm out of that level spell.
Now, not to be rude, but this ship could definitely use some fire on the poop deck. But like literally the actual poop deck, like over by the quarterdeck towards the stern.
That's fair, but you guys also aren't nearly dead, as I recall.
No, I know. Oh, I thought. Oh, he meant other ship isn't that ship. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that is definitely the ship with more people on it. Yeah.
All right, Lykar. It's a pretty tense situation. What do you reckon?
I'm going to wait. I'm hoping that they're going to try and get out of there so I can drop something on them. I mean, I guess
you cast a lightning storm, and you're waiting for Noxiqual and Drake to get off of the Jolly Beast.
Yeah, if they don't get off by a certain time, I'm just going to cast it anyway. So I'll give them to the end a little bit. Like, come on. Oh, there it goes. And
all right, so let's just say until the end of Noxiqual's turn. Sound good?
Yeah, that'll be just fine.
Okay, we've got the Jolly Beast crewmen, of which there are maybe 4 or so left. Yes, here they are. Well, this one is going to strike against Drake in a desperate attempt to win against this wood elf shadow monk. He attacks with his cutlass. He comes up with a 15 to hit, which is not going to do it.
Nope.
Noxiqual, you've got, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. The first one has flanking.
All right.
All right. 16.
How does the first one have flanking?
16
8.
misses. 8 misses.
And 22.
22 will hit. But I'm using my reaction, Esper, to activate the masked one's, protection, his tomb of the masked one, basically. Do you need me to read it for you?
You are shrouded by a cloak of shadow. Do you have it right in front of you to read?
I do. I'll read it out for you just so we're clear. Shadow barrier invocation. Come on. It's loading. You can use this invocation as a reaction when you or an ally you can see within 60 feet would take damage or be hit by an attack. You enshroud the target in a barrier of shadows that extends a couple feet in all directions, blocking sight as though from the darkness spell. The target has total concealment and gains resistance to all damage except force and radiant. If the target takes any reaction or reaction, barrier ends. Otherwise, it fades after 1 minute. Use this invocation. Yep, you got it.
The bandit's cutlass strikes through this, we'll say, thick barrier of shadow weft, causing 3 reduced to 1 mere slashing damage.
Got it.
A mere nick. You hardly feel it, though you are a bit worn down, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not taking any chances.
The other 3 blades, they don't strike, or you block them with Sombras. We're gonna then go to
actually just envision like the shadows like lashing out and knocking their blades aside.
Whipping tendrils and limbs of shadow deflect the blades. None of them really find any true purchase. We're gonna move over to Windlass. I don't know if he has. See, he was shooting firebolt against the summoned giant wasp, but those wasps are gone. The lizard folk got knocked out of the concentration.
He doesn't have the range to.
He readies a firebolt for any enemy that appears within range. Ethan, the archer. Okay, he's still got some tricks up his quiver. All right, Ethan Flint. Yeah, he's a crack shot marksman. He draws and he fires at Drake.
Okay.
He's going to fire 2 shots. He's going to hone in on you with Archer's Eye before doing so. Okay. First attack. On the table. 21.
Miss.
Woo. And even higher, 24.
That one will hit. And since I am pretty much at full health, I'm just going to let it hit.
Right. 15 piercing damage.
Okay. That literally just takes off the bonus hit points.
All right. He is quite the shot there. See, he just was in the range of that blasting cold. He's not such a fan of that. He hops down here to the lower deck, gets some cover behind the wall. Right. Moving along. Robin, the Brave? You are just out of the reach of the black tentacles. They squirm and grasp, nearly reaching you, but not quite close enough. You have these 3. Oh dear. We have these 3 rough-looking crewmen who are charging towards you with cutlasses and clubs and broken bottles.
Okay.
The captain at the base of the stairs.
All right, I have a question to see if this is something that could work. Perhaps if not, then I'm going to do something else. Would it be possible to ready an action? So if I can, what I want to do is get close to the. I see the captain, the guy at the bottom. Yeah, so get close to the captain and then ready an action so that when Carderock gets within 5 feet, then I attack so that I can get my sneak attack. Is that something that's possible to ready?
Yes. So what you'll do is you'll use your speed. You can move around. That's fine. And then you spend your action to ready. And then you just state what you're readying. What is the circumstance that would cause it to trigger?
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to, well, first I guess I'll use my bonus action. If I have the speed to do this, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. And then I'm going to use my speed to get within 5 feet of this captain. And then I'm going to ready the action for when Carderock gets within 5 feet for my sneak attack. Or, so like once I can get my sneak attack, then I'm going to attack. I don't know this. I don't know if I can do this. This is a little complicated.
Do you come down these stairs and approach him from this way?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe you just get up behind him as such. As you leave the reach of this bloody mariner crewman, he swipes at you. 9 is going to be a miss. You ready an attack with your shadowy rapier, calling out to your ally Carderock as you do.
Yep, saying, Carderock, come, we must take him down now.
Most excellent. Vargal, priest of Dagon, strange pallid man, tattooed, tentacled, almost octopus arms growing out of his chin as though some aberrant beard. He glares at you. If you would know what I know, you would be running in terror. He begins mumbling some chant. And he commands you inside of your own mind, toss yourself into the sea. Feed the deep drinker. Make a wisdom saving throw as you feel a horrid compulsion overcome you there at the railing of the ship.
All right, high roll, please. I'm really bad at wisdom. Oh, that's not on the table. I might get it. That's not too bad. Let me check what my wisdom bonus is. Okay, that's a 14. It's not amazing.
14. You have saved against the mental command.
Yes.
You cling to the railing and do not vault yourself into the ocean.
You know, that might have worked if you didn't have something in your throat. I can barely understand you.
Soon enough, you will have squid tentacles in your throat.
Oh, I don't know about that. Not if I cut them off first.
You'll find them rather hard to sever. Noxiqual.
There's some kinky shit going on over there.
Noxiqual.
Really.
Yeah.
Can we go back to our boat?
So,
Carderock is trying to send tentacles down my throat. Please help.
Drake has knocked out the brawler, and he put some damage. He's also stunned the swashbuckler. The captain here still is glaring at you, Arden Valen, with his rapier coated in some nasty poison.
Which I've so far deflected.
Yeah.
I've also caught one of them for you. I remember catching the
arrows, but he's got a rapier out now.
Yeah.
So here's what I say to him, Esper. I say, well, this has been quite the pleasure, but I think we'll withdraw for now, and we'll be back soon enough, Captain. And then the shadows around me like engulf Drake too as I cast Dimension Door.
As Drake is pulled in, he's going to give the swashbuckler the finger.
A black, tenderly arm in shadow flips the finger in dismissal to the captain.
There we go.
Inky appendage of grave and insult. And it sounds like you're in a teleport once again.
Teleporting back to the ship where we're going. Yep.
Okay. So the two of you are winding through shadow space, through the folds of physical matter and air. you feel a presence by your side as you make your way through this dark tunnel. And if you will recall, I believe you failed a certain saving throw last time you did this.
Did I fail? I'm not sure I did.
Yes.
But I trust you.
Yes. You feel some sort of hand or appendage on your shoulder, not grabbing you, just resting its hand on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
It seems pleased. You appear just right here. Is that good?
Put me down where Lykar is, if there's space down there. And Drake will, of course, be. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's about part of what you could see. Just the edge
And I
there.
guess
Drake comes out, figure still
Lykar's triggered
towards
action will go off.
Lykar, you unleash your storm of lightning bolts and hail upon the enemies of the Jolly Beast.
Is there a dramatic moment where the captain screams, "No!" Like as I get away, and then lightning just hits.
Well,
Noxiqual!
the Berserker's dead.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2d8 and then 46, I think.
Mhm.
I thought it was equal amounts of damage on both sides. Wasn't it like 46 or?
It's 2d8 thunder and 46 lightning.
Okay.
Lynn Blackcourt, the rough and tumble brawler, is zapped and pounded into oblivion.
Go a little bit quicker.
Okay, it's 31 total damage.
31 total damage. Okay, so I'm going to roll these as I have them. Arden Galen, dexterity saving throw.
I'd assume it's a dex, probably.
Yeah, I'll go with dexterity. It's lightning bolts and stuff.
Yeah, lightning and fire.
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that stuff's usually dex.
21.
Yep.
Arden Galen evades for 0 damage. The archer, Ethan Flint, got a 13. That is not going to do it. Give me the number again. 31. 31. He falls down. He is dying. Good. He is down. Jekyll Meckle. Lizard folk, coastal druid. Saving throw. Dexterity 13 is not going to cut it for him either.
Nope.
He shrieks in pain. He remains standing. The swashbuckler, Mick Godkin.
Wouldn't he automatically fail because he's stunned?
14. He would automatically fail for being stunned. Well, he was going to fail anyways.
I was just asking purely out of curiosity, not as a reminder.
This has come up in my home games before. If somebody has evasion, but they are stunned, paralyzed, unconscious, does evasion apply? And I have ruled it does not.
I would have to agree on that one.
As you are not able to
taking
move your
away
body.
my evasion, Esper. I see how it is.
Wait till
Hitting on the roads.
Wait till hold person finally succeeds on you. So I'm going to give the full 31 to our friend Mick Godkin.
I think it should. I think
He withstands it, but just barely.
Will 15 kill all these crewmen? Because you don't even have to roll for them.
yeah, they're gone. They're done.
That's what happens there.
They're not even there anymore. Like the other crewmen are still there. But these guys are just gone. They're
Well, they're all frozen statues.
Those are frozen statues.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
that's
do
true.
matter. Yeah,
That's true.
and that was a lot of kills.
Once again, Lykar of the Stormbringers has brought the storm.
I say
Noxiqual, I
nicely
believe that
done,
will
Lykar.
conclude. That will conclude everything you have.
Yeah, I'll just kind of give a command, like, quickly to my men, like, start focusing fire on the few survivors left with whatever range attacks we have.
Mm-hmm. Most excellent. I'm going to measure the distance here to see if some
Anyone
crossbow can get over there.
I don't think any can.
Yeah,
I think you would need like a longbow.
It's 100 and
It's like 200 feet.
230. Yeah.
I mean, a short bow gets 80/320 range, so I would assume a
So
crossbow.
it would be attack with disadvantage.
It would just be disadvantage.
Yeah, it would just be disadvantage. Yeah, that's true. So I'm going to take some shots from the crewman of the Storm's Eye. Very well. Let's.
You never know. All they have to do is beat a AC. Not like we're going anywhere.
I still can't get over the fact that Kobe the Lion looks like that. It's great.
I could actually find a better mini, to be honest.
No, keep it. I like it.
It's humorous and it works. I thought we still had the.
He needs to be more blonde and thicker. His mane.
He needs bigger. Yeah, he needs a beard.
Yeah, he needs to look like a power metal.
I just always imagined him like a lion, like a Kobe the Lion with like massive mane of hair.
I mean, he clearly lost a bet and had to shave.
To Robin. He lost to Robin. Robin was the one who made him shave everything.
All right. I would say Drake.
Let's roll some dice and keep it going.
Fire Captain Arden Valen. There's 10 of your crewmen. They're at disadvantage. They've got a +3 to hit, but disadvantage will count that as like a -2 to hit.
Yeah, just do your whatever rules for shooting lots of people.
So they would have to roll. Okay.
We're talking like 15 up.
Where in the world did that go? There it is. Okay. Pulling up my mob attacks notes.
Didn't expect for us to be using those rules.
They are quite handy. Okay. Okay, 2 of them hit Arden Galen. So it's going to be 2 light crossbows for 13 damage to him. 13. He's getting worn down, to be honest. He is an older gentleman, so not as hearty as he was in his hale and spry days of youth. He doesn't look like he can withstand much more punishment.
Are you saying we're like beating up an old guy? Because that
we are truly beating up an elderly gentleman.
That's okay. I totally expect to take him alive, hopefully. So
this is the youngest generation.
Kobe the Lion takes his own shot. I'll show you what for. And if he wouldn't have had disadvantage, he would have had a critical. Does not hit, though.
That's all right.
Arden himself, I suppose your ship has done a bit of drift.
Yes, drift closer.
Okay, there we go. Arden. What in the world is he going to do? He is not. He's not faring all so well.
Like most of his crew is dead.
Yeah, most of his crew has been totally frozen.
Or lightning bolt.
He probably does not want to just stand there getting lightninged and fired to death.
Why not? Back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Run to his captain quarters.
But it's so much fun.
Yeah, don't hide there. We won't look there.
Wouldn't that be
he is heading below decks.
Esper, just out of curiosity, him trying to move through his frozen crew member, wouldn't that be a little difficult for him to do?
Yeah, wouldn't that be difficult?
I was just going to ask the same question, but it's not a big deal.
I'm just wondering because it
probably goes through the first one, then comes out diagonally, so he doesn't have to go through the rest.
That's true, yeah.
But
let me ask you this. Would we normally count it as difficult terrain if you walked through your allies' square?
No, I just figure they can't get out of the way for him is the only point.
Yeah, though bear in mind it's 5 feet. A person isn't.
Correct. I'm not arguing one way or the other.
We're not. I'm honestly not arguing. I'm just trying.
I would say if there were multiple people sharing, I would do it, and I think there is right here. So since it might matter We can count it out. 5, and then that's stairs. So there's 15, and that's 25.
And then he goes diagonal, I assume.
30.
Okay.
40, 45, 55. So he's gone just like his head is just going underneath. You probably can't see him because of the railing and such, but he has not gotten very far down.
That's fine. So he dashed away, leaving his men to die.
Yeah.
What's an honorable captain?
I mean,
he shouts for his crew, below decks. No. The arcane rain of destruction is too much for them to withstand.
I mean, after that cone of cold, yeah, I get it.
Dignahar aims with his crossbow. Oh, and he's crossbow expert with a heavy crossbow is what he is. He's got extra attack. It's going to be long range. He's going to fire. He will fire at the lizard folk. He'll give the lizard folk cover from the railing. All right, Dignahar, let's see what you can do.
Come on, Dignahar.
Okay, he's got a +6. He's got a 13. That won't do it. And he's got an even lower. He fires as best he can. It's not a great shot, though. Sovius Cadano, captain of the Bloody Mariner.
Yeah.
All right, Sovius. Robin is right next to him. He has a fanatical menace in his eye, somewhere between ferocity and psychopathic glee. Well, what are you supposed to be? A pale hermaphrodite? Robin is still reeling under the grips of the command spell and does not have a reply to the taunts of the bloody pirate captain.
I'm just ready to slice his throat when Card gets in range. Like, it's done. It's like, I don't even care.
If he just did psychic damage to you, you're going to psychic damage him back.
Exactly.
He attacks with his glaive of keening.
You really think that's going to hit me?
Oh, I know it's going to hit ya. That was almost a critical. All right, 10 is not going to hit you.
Dodge it. It's like, that's really hit me. Very, very good shot. I guess that maybe you should
attack is
on...
also a 10 to hit. Oh, and his third and final attack is a 19.
I think. Hold on, that might hit. I dropped my character sheet. Barely. Yeah, I have an 18 AC, so yeah, that will hit.
Okay, and you see the veins on his monster arm pulse with a blood red fell light, and there is a flare as he strikes you. First, we should probably do the damage effect. We'll grab a bookmark.
I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge?
Yeah, to take half damage.
Okay.
Unless this is an area of effect attack, and then I'll.
It's not an area effect. You maneuver yourself as to reduce some of the pain that is raining upon you. All right. 7, 9, 17, 25 reduces to 12 damage. There's slashing and radiant, but it's like the evil kind of radiant. It's red. It's like red. It's like the eyes of a demon, not the nimbus of an angel. Make a Constitution saving throw.
All the things I'm bad at. Yeah, a 15. A 15. You withstand the effect.
For a moment, the world grows a bit dark and hazy, and you power through it, and you're fine.
Trying to do something to my mind, are we?
Hold still!
No, I will not hold still.
He is quite flustered by the agile Robin.
Yeah, I'm just
the Bloody Mariner's crew are... let's see, what are they doing? Well, here's one that is engaging with Carderock. It swipes at you with a club with a couple nails poked through it. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
This is that moment of, you ruined my life! Or, I don't even know who you are. 16 will not hit.
Are you in like leather armor with a low AC, perhaps?
Male.
Okay. There are two more. This one's gonna hop. Down. It's not too far down. Oof.
Carderock, please hurry up and get down here. I'm dodging fairly effectively, but a lot more are coming.
Were you in that stance, Carderock?
I was indeed in my special defensive stance.
All right, so he has like gone through one threatened space to a different one. I think that triggers your thing.
Oh, indeed. Time for that opportunity attack, which very opportunely is going to be a 20-something.
You easily hit him.
Yeah, 20-something's probably going to hit.
You easily hit him. They're just basically wearing like thick clothing, maybe furs or padded armor. Nothing much.
All right. This is, of course, just a basic attack. I don't think I even really... Well... Yeah, I'll spend a first level spell to attack just basic smite onto that. So the total amount of damage for that then is going to be 11.
11 is what you needed. You slay the foe. Do you have a smiting battle cry or a description of this takedown?
Well, yes. His sword being named Joy, he'll be remarking as this guy walks by. Honestly, as the other guy is like trying to hit him, but not, he's probably going to be like mockingly soliloquizing, if that's a word it is now, soliloquating, monologuing to the other guy of, yes, well, many have tried to take me before in battle, and many have failed. Why, battle to me is a joy, and is while gesticulating, just sort of haphazardly. Oh, well, you see what I mean? Just lop the guy's head clean off, and just.
All right, your sword protrudes out. I think it magically can extend. Is that what I gather from it?
I think it's more like it gives him a kind of a lunging, jumping ability, but yeah.
Okay, so he has some sort of extraordinary lunge effect due to the enchantment on the blade, and with the resounding word of joy and perhaps a laugh, you have lopped your foe's head from his neck before his own stroke fell. There is one that is harrying Robin.
Carderock, I know that you seem to be having fun, but I'm not having fun over here.
18?
I have an 18 AC.
Robin takes a short sword for 5 damage.
Oh, that's nothing. Okay, I can deal with that.
Yes,
you dirty blasted pirates, cutting me like that. Carderock, get over here already. What are you doing?
Waiting
Valdrain.
for a character.
Valdrain, the dark mage, is on the ground, and he continues to bleed and convulse on the ground. Where is... Okay. And that moves us to Morgothian. That's the drow here. All right, Morgothian. Well, his captain did not accomplish a devastating strike as he had hoped to. He actually made a couple very poor attacks. Natural twos. The Morgothian fellow here is going to...
Quick question, Esper. I
Yes.
was attacked. I am concentrating on the Shadow Blade, so I have to beat a 10, correct? Since he attacked me with 5 damage.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I only rolled a 9, unfortunately. So I rolled for the captain as well. I rolled like an 18, so I beat that one. But this one I only rolled a 9, so I guess my Shadow Blade disappears.
Oh, so quickly into shadow and back into the light goes your blade.
Well, I still have my normal dagger, so I can still attack. It's okay. It just won't be as much damage.
Okay. Morgothian utters a little phrase, maybe something he learned whilst stalking the gloom, and you see just for a second a little rune glimmer upon you there, Robin. And he is going to make weapon attacks at you. His preferred weapon, I believe, is a longbow, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, indeed it is. He has extra attack. He makes 2 shots with a longbow. This crew loves rolling natural 2s. They're highly fond.
Did he
of
miss
that.
on both of the attacks?
We've got a 9 and a 16.
Yeah, no. Can I just cut through both of the arrows as they come past me?
You're using some fancy rapier work to fend off the incoming missiles. You have flustered one more of their crew members.
I'm gonna look at the captain and be like, your crew is very, very bad at this.
Well, let's see how you do once you have fire raining down upon your head from above.
I would dodge it. It's very easy, actually. If you should really learn from me. You should have hired me. Captain Noxiqual hired me, and things have been going much more smoothly for him.
Well, I believe we've expended the amount of free talking we can do for a round. The drow utters an elvish curse of frustration and takes some amount of cover behind this mangonel. We have moved to the turn of brave Carderock.
Finally.
Who
Oh boy.
is within the squirming black tentacles.
All right. Welcome everybody to this 6 roll on initiative club.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Lovely. Watch me fail. No, that's a number that starts with a 2 and ends in a 0. Okay, cool.
Thank God, because I need you to get here already.
You slip free of the black tentacles. Where do you move?
Okay, free of the black tentacles, I am making a very oddly curved beeline for Silvius Cadano himself.
Okay.
Because it is time for a blade flourish.
Most excellent. His loyal crewman swipes at you as you dash over there, or as you hustle yourself over there.
And I also get my attack as well for my ready to action.
Sadly, you have used your reaction for uncanny dodge.
Oh wait, that's a reaction when you ready an action.
Yes, you have to use your reaction to execute the.
I did not know that. I would have let that hit me then without
the captain laughs. You got a bit distracted and everything else that was going on. The crewman swipes at you with a 10 to hit, a mere plonk against your armor. What happens now?
All right, so I make an attack with a blade flourish, which is going to add stuff to the thing.
Take +2 for flanking to hit.
+2, you said?
+2.
Okay, that changes it from a 24 to a 26.
Quite a hit.
All right, so damaging time, and I'm going to go ahead and burn a 4th level spell to just put down the hurt in this smite. So I got my damage, I got my blade flourish, then I've got my 4th level smite. I believe this is the right pile of dice. And it's going to be plus my bonus. This is almost Pathfinder, but only because of the number of dice. And of course, one of my dice gets stuck in the tower. All right. So that is going to be a 32.
Oh my. 32 damage, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
That is a potent strike you have just performed there. 70. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. The Captain Sovius Cadano winces in pain from the strike, in fact. Do you have anything else where that came from?
As a matter of fact, I have a second attack, yes. This one doesn't get the benefit of the Blade Flourish, but is also only going to be a 17 to hit. Not sure. He's wearing some kind of armor, right?
17 does not hit.
Right. What is his armor, by the way?
He wears light armor. He is a nimble fellow, and he seems to have a wonderful parrying maneuver with a spin of his glaive.
So the predominant material is not metal?
It does not appear to be metal, no. In fact, he has some clothing over the armor, cloak of the manta ray, in fact. It's a bit difficult to make out what specifically the armor is. It's certainly not metal, though. For one, you hear no metallic clinking.
All right, so in the future, if I want to get fresh with him and try and heat up his armor and cook him alive in it, that's probably not going to work. All right, cool.
You doubt that would be a good idea.
Alrighty, that's my hitting done. See you when it rolls back to 6 initiative.
All right, so now we're going to move to Jekyll Meckle. Lizard folk. Oh, he's probably just going to be going down below deck because Lykar is raining doom and destruction upon them. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right. So he, technically by the rules, he's getting past his captain and maybe doesn't make the most sense. He didn't have to go through so many ice statues, so he more directly got down the stairs and scurried quicker below deck to avoid arcane apocalypse coming down upon his head. And now I actually need to very quickly make a mini. So bear with me, because I think this will be worth it. Yes, very well. I think things are starting to turn around for the Stormbringers. It was a bit hairy at the beginning of this round, and by the end of the round, it seems like you all have turned things around.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jolly Beast is pretty wrapped up tight. Like we'll be able to take on a couple lone survivors and whatever crew was below deck.
Or we can see if they'll join us. We
That's
could use some more experienced crew members.
Oh, I'm willing to totally grant leniency to any non-commanding, crewmen who are willing to join.
Join us or die.
I mean, that's the
Or
pirate
float.
way, really.
Okay, there is an unexpected thing that is occurring now.
I thought you might have some up your sleeve.
There is something up my sleeve, but maybe a little different than what you might have expected. Something is happening with this crewman who's actually engaged with Robin, just to the side of Robin there. Something is attacking him. Oh, and it gets a critical hit. I have just rolled one of my dice off the table, but the other one was a critical.
Attacking me or attacking the crew member?
The crew member.
Oh, okay. I don't care. The crew member can die for all I care.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
I care because that means we have an ally, potentially.
The crew member makes a shocking sound of pain. Suddenly something has jabbed him and he falls to the ground stabbed and
Iritho!
poisoned from behind.
Iritho to the rescue.
And you see none other coming out of invisibility, the Raven Urtho.
Oh, Ethel! Hello there.
I'm not sure why, but Map Tools didn't let me name him, but we'll take him down to a tiny size. Here we are.
That's so great.
I got here, Master, finally!
Urtho pants
He's
and
been flying.
crew member just, on the ground, stabbed and poisoned and dying.
Captain, I would just like to let you know that that's my pet, and he's going to kill all of you if you don't let us go, and I'm also going to help kill you all.
The devil's raven.
Yes.
Drake Fell. Do you have something you would do from afar?
Not really. I got main question is, what's the distance again?
230 perhaps.
Okay.
That's a drift in here. Should be there. I want to say 230. Like if you get all the way to the back here, like with Kobe.
Oh, that's actually, I could do that then.
The one that you
Oh,
stunned.
not the stun, just the closest points from Drake to the closest point on the other boat.
Just the ship itself.
Yeah.
The ship itself would be like 165.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that takes. All right. Damn. Can't really do anything this turn. You can do something next turn.
They're going below decks up there, except that one. Kobe points to the swashbuckler who you stunned.
Sir, any?
Seemed like you walloped him good.
Just out of curiosity, is there like any extra bows on deck?
An
With
extra
arrows?
bow on deck. An extra bow on deck. There is.
Right.
There is a
Drake's
little
not proficient with
weapon
it.
rack here. It's got 2 light crossbows and a couple bolt cases.
All right, Drake will pick one up and at the stunned guy.
All right, you grab one, load up a bolt, take aim, fire with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, he's no longer stunned, is he? Or no, he's still stunned until the end of my turn.
In that case, fire with regular, just a regular attack.
It's
Evening
gonna
out.
most likely be a miss because I don't have proficiency, so that would only be a 9.
You fumble with this crossbow as you're not quite sure how to use it, and unfortunately, you do not produce the effect you had hoped for. Mick Godkin, swashbuckler, pulls himself out of the dazzled state that he is in.
Just as the bolt lands in front of him.
He is a swift one, a very, very swift one, and he definitely gets himself down below decks.
All right.
Well,
That ruined my plan.
Jalen, Conjurer. I'm sorry, Jaxalon. I don't know why I came up with Jalen. Jaxalon. These members of the Bloody Mariner just love rolling a natural 2 because that's the most common thing that they roll. I'm getting natural 2s left and right for everyone on that ship.
You should change dice. Just going to make them more. The dice
I'd rather just wear out the bad juju now, and so I can save the good stuff for the
Robin just sneaked
real
in.
bad guys.
Robin just sneaked into your
Okay.
house last week, Esper, and replaced your dice with loaded ones.
That's strange. My symbol and alarm spells didn't go off.
I'm very good at my job.
What about Lykar?
Okay, I think Is any go back to our ship? I'm trying to remember where everybody is and is not.
Got Drake up here, and Captain Knox is next to you. Bunch of NPCs.
Okay. Drake, do you feel like going back over?
This one does.
Okay, so I'll go. Do I have enough movement to go up to Drake? 5, 10, 15,
Let's see.
20.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could reach out from there.
Yeah, Drake will grab out the.
He's got
Drake's got no problem grabbing someone else's hand.
I'm gonna.
The door.
We're gonna go back over to the ship where everybody's below deck now.
Okay.
Well, there's one unconscious guy on deck, but yeah, this will give me a chance for Drake to finish that. Us to finish that off.
So we'll go. I don't know, somewhere.
All right. Where would you like to land? Are you talking like close to the stairs?
I would recommend the quarterdeck again.
Is that the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's usually the back quarter of the ship, so they call it the quarterdeck.
Okay. Yeah, we'll land right there.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you the best chance of cover and
Lykar,
on that.
as you slip through the dimension door space through this tunnel, which now stretches twice as far as a typical instance would, you feel a presence there with you.
Oh, hello.
A great stretching presence. You see a bit of a tatter of a cloak. It might have been a royal cloak at one point in time, but it is quite tattery. You just get bits of flashes of things that you don't understand and can't remember very well. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. 18. Let's see if I have any pluses to wisdom. I do not, so that's just going to be an 18.
Well, 18 is good enough.
Oh, okay.
What was all that? Who knows? You've already forgotten about it. Let's keep going. That was nothing. You still have a bonus action.
Okay, do I see anybody milling about?
Milling. You don't see milling, but you can see like the back of Captain Arden Galen, who is descending the stairs here. This archer is on the ground, unconscious.
Which one?
The archer here.
Oh, okay. They all have excess thrown. So, well, we're not going to worry about unconscious people. But we will see what we can do here with the back of Galen's head here. I can cast a little cantrip on him.
Yep. Do you have a quicken spell for a cantrip?
I do. I have my 3.
Yes. Most excellent.
Quicken, silent, and extra range. Distant.
Excellent choices.
Yeah. So we'll do a ray of frost. So I think I have to roll for that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's +8. Well, 19 plus 8 is a lot.
27.
Yeah, you definitely hit him. He's an older fellow, not too difficult to hit.
Okay. So that's 2d8. 4 and 8, 12.
You spray him with your frosty spell, and he actually collapses while he's mid-run dash down the stairs. I'm going to go ahead and give him one automatic death saving throw failure as he kind of tumbles down the last bit of the stairs there.
Oh, that's not what Noxiqual wanted.
It's fine. I mean,
the lizard folk is hissing something.
I don't think I understand Lizard.
Jolly
No.
Beast crew.
You know how to say open up, though.
Can I I just wanted to, this is your one chance to surrender kind of thing.
Hmm.
Good call.
This is it. This is your one chance to surrender.
All right, you say that. Give an intimidation check. Just
Okay.
let's kind of test.
Oh, that's charisma. That's good.
I was
Presence
about
of
to
mighty
say you
light.
got that charisma.
And I rolled. Oh golly.
Probably not trained in it, but you should at least have.
No, I have +4 for my charisma, so 17 + 4,
That's pretty good.
21.
21's pretty good. All right, so we'll contest this with what could we do? We could do a wisdom save. We could do a contested intimidation check. Let's say lizard folk. What's a lizard folk like? He's all hissy and such. I'll make a contested intimidation against you. He rolled good. 20? Wait, what'd you get?
He got 21.
I had
21?
17
Yeah.
+ 4.
21.
Come down here and
He rethinks his threat mid-sentence as the unconscious body of his captain goes crashing past him.
Captain Noxiqual pays well.
And we also have the other fellow there. Who do we got? We got Mick Godkin.
Swashbuckler.
Mick Godkin, the swashbuckler. All right.
Drake's also going to speak up if able to. This one will come down to finish anything off that does not surrender.
Mick Godkin, he hollers up from below. How do I know that I can trust either of your words?
Well, my word is good. If you don't want to trust me, stay down there and I'll lob a fireball down there and you can trust that.
So I'm to understand that I can either be roasted alive down here or tortured to death on Captain Noxiqual's ship.
No, that's not going to happen. If you surrender, I'll protect you from that. I'll call in a favor.
How can I know that you are telling me the truth, though? What good is your word?
Well, I guess you can take your chances the other way, but this is
You don't.
This is what
You don't.
this is what I'm offering you. You know, you can
Like
take
you
it or
gotta-
leave it. We're not going to sit here and debate it.
All right, so you say your piece,
Yeah.
and, well, we'll wait till their turn to see what they do.
Okay.
It sounds like the lizard folk kind of, his words caught in his throat, and he might be rethinking his whole decision to scrap it out to the very bitter end. Windless, he's still got this firebolt thing in his hand. Ethan the Archer, Ethan Blackcourt. You see him cough up some blood on the ground there.
Is he the archer guy?
Yes, he
Yeah.
is. He went down, I think, with that lightning storm. I
Yes,
think that's what
it
took him
did.
down. Yeah. So he's on the ground. So apparently he's not quite dead, but he's like hacking up blood, and he looks in an awful state. Robin.
All right.
Perhaps a surge of confidence as Irtho has come finally flapped over there to you.
I'm going to just stab this guy in the back. And I have flanking with advantage, so. Oh, that's really high. That's like 27. I rolled an 18.
Remember, flanking doesn't give advantage; it just gives +2.
Yeah, no, yeah. That would be 18, 20. That's 9. So it's even higher. It's like +2, +11, so 29.
29 is most certainly a hit.
well struck, master. Well struck.
All right,
Shut up, you stupid bird.
so that's a D8, and then 5d6s. 1, 2, 3.
Fun fact, Robin: since Irthos seems to be intelligent, he could probably take the help action to give you advantage, Or just stand next to a foe and give you sneak attack.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, I should start using that.
You should.
That's so bad. I rolled 3 1s and 2 2s. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did roll a 6 though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 plus 6 is 13, and then plus my dex. So that's 18 altogether.
18 on a low roll. Well done.
Yeah, not shabby for a low roll. The captain bears it. He's still standing. He glares.
Does he look like he's struggling here?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage here and get next to card, like get behind card.
Behind. Okay, so it sounds like you are like hopping up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I was trying to. Is it not possible to go through him? I guess. Can I not walk through
You
him?
could attempt an acrobatics check. It'll be a high DC. If you fail, he'll opportunity attack you, and your movement is killed.
even with disengage.
I would say that this supersedes disengage, as you're trying to go right through an enemy's very space.
If I pass the acrobatics check, do I get past though without him getting an opportunity attack?
Yes.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm really good at this. I have expertise in this, so
What could possibly go wrong?
unless I roll a 1, which I might. No, that's like that. I just rolled a natural 18 plus 8, so that's 26 plus dexterity. That's a 31 Esper.
Woo! All right. Robin feints one way, then darts the other one, like kicks maybe a foot off of the railing there, flips over the head of the captain and lands behind Noxiqual with the grace of a spider monkey.
Yep.
It's
I'm
not
gonna jump
Noxiqual.
all. It's Carderock. Yeah. I'm gonna jump
Also, there's black tentacles over there.
It's okay. I have dex. They can't get me. It's fine.
Yeah, you land and maybe you do a little whoa as black tendrils are like just ineffectually reaching mere inches, maybe a half inch from your backside.
All right, and then like peeking over Carderock's build, looking at me like, you should probably surrender. We're going to kill you now. What are you going to do? You can't even catch me when I'm walking all over your face.
You're the most annoying shit I've ever seen.
Captain Noxiqual agreed. No, I mean,
This one agrees. Wait, what?
Eartho takes great offense.
I'm gonna pick your eyeballs out.
With all due respect,
I'm gonna eat you for dinner, bird.
With all due respect, Captain, the most annoying shit you'll ever take is the one that's made of steel.
Oh, you think yourself a clever one, do you?
Well,
You started it.
We now are bringing ourselves to Vargel, the priest of Dagon's turn. He did not have success with commanding Robin last turn. Does he want to try that again? Let's see, he's used his...
when's my turn come in the order of things?
You are next, actually.
Just making sure. I thought
Yeah.
I was. I couldn't make.
Yeah. Let's see. I think the black tentacles literally are sprouting out of the surface of the ship, so I don't think he can move those. Does he want to try the command once again? That could be a thing. There's that.
He could not do that, Esper. That'd be...
Yeah.
Just give me dex saves, Esper. That's like all I'm good at. I can't do anything else. I can do dex and intelligence saves, not
No,
wisdom.
give him the most challenging saves that you possibly can that he does not have.
Literally,
Get rid of Robin.
He's done it to me like 3 times already.
Exactly.
The priest
Get
of
rid
Dagon again points towards Robin, his hand and his beard tentacles. Captain, did you say this one pesters you so? Perhaps we shall be rid of him. Fling yourself into the depths.
No, I won't do it. Ethel's going to bite your eyes out. All right, it's a wisdom throw.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
All right, come on, dice. You haven't failed me yet. That's a 14 again. Exactly.
14?
Please.
Yes, 14 indeed gets it.
Ezra, I have a +0 to wisdom. These are natural rolls.
Oh my gosh, you are lucky. Oh my gosh, Robin is not dying.
What?
Drake would love to see Robin go away.
The priest of Dagon is now convinced that there is a curse upon them. And the captain whose strikes were faltering, he might the seed might have just got planted in his mind that could be true. Noxiqual.
Wait, could I try to? Like they've missed a lot on me here. Could I try and like intimidate like them to like come to our side?
Make an intimidation check. I don't know if this is quite enough just to sway them with one roll, but I still want to roll it out.
Okay. This is charisma. All right, I do not have proficiency in this, but I do have a decent charisma. That's a 21. God, I am rolling well. I'm going to roll really bad when I talk to Varan later. It's going to be bad.
You assume you're going to make it back to Varan. That's cute.
Yeah, see, we know you're
okay.
You don't know what's actually happening here.
Now, if he'll make it back to her in one piece or not, that's another question.
Yeah, so I'm going to look at them and be like, you see how you cannot even sway me to do what you say? I am part of the Stormbringers. Follow us and there will be rewards, or follow him and die.
Can't wait till he unleashes.
The priest of Dagon hears your words. He looks a bit disturbed by them. I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw on his behalf.
Aha!
And
now you do the wisdom.
His confidence has clearly been shaken. The tentacle beard droops down in a morose fashion. Noxiqual, is the tide turning?
Oh, it absolutely turned like a round ago. So here's my question, as for real quick, that's going to determine my actions. Our ship is damaged. Is there any way to do in combat level quick repairs to patch things so that I can get, turning on the ship? Because I need to turn the ship to start moving towards them.
Mm-hmm.
If the answer is no, that's fine. I don't have it in front of me.
Too involved, really, to play that out during combat.
That's fine. I just had to ask because
you can issue command to your crew, but playing it out round by round, you're going to not see results yet. You'll see moving down, getting supplies.
That's fine. I command the crew to basically start getting the ship ready to take it over to the jolly.
The
jolly beast.
They can row. You don't have a lot of rowers.
Okay.
But you can have them row.
Can they turn it with rowing?
Slowly, but yes, they can.
I mean, basically, we're dead in the water at the moment. So
all three of the ships, the helms have been destroyed.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
other words,
So
the rudder doesn't work.
Correct, which is why I want to turn our ship towards them.
You can have them row, and you can have one side row, and it will start turning the ship. It's going to be kind of painstaking, but if you want to do it at it.
I order Kobe to get that. He knows how to do that. So I tell him to get them rowing towards the, turning the ship towards the other ships. And I'm going to go jump into the water and use my Cloak of the Manta Ray to swim back after drinking a potion of healing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so about the crew, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just remove these tokens, and that shows that this round they are getting themselves below deck.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so
they're much safer.
They're starting to get into position, get the oars ready and such. You down a potion of healing, is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to do a greater healing potion. I have a couple potions I've been holding on to for a long time. They're just, I just don't want to get a lucky KO, shot off on me. So 44. Let's see. All right, that's pretty good. Only one, so that's going to be I got 16 back from that.
Hmm.
That'll be good. And then I guess my move action is the 60 feet jump and 60 feet, swimming.
All right. You
Head
remember
me
the
for
water.
the-
You remember the water is incredibly cold. Are you okay with that?
I mean, I assume I'm going to be in it for maybe like 3 rounds, hopefully, at my speed. So, yes, it is cold, but if I can make one saving throw, I figure that should get me good for like the 3 rounds.
Sure. Yeah. There's a chance you'll get exhaustion.
Yep.
Probably you wouldn't get more than one level of it, assuming
I
you just
get
get
you.
right to the next ship and get up onto it.
I get you. I'm heading for the Jolly Beast since he is the closest.
All right. You jump in to the wintry northern sea. Splash! A shock of cold water strikes you all over. Make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, let's see. My Constitution, I believe, +4. I got a 13 total.
You do indeed suffer a level of exhaustion.
That's fine.
First
go
level
ahead and
is disadvantage on ability checks.
I've got a checkbox right here. I can just add it on. We're good.
All right, and then you go swimming for
60 feet.
Okay. I'll put you 50. You had to jump in.
Yeah,
so.
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. And you're going towards the
Jolly
Beast, yes?
Yep.
Okay, very well. Noxiqual once again braves the waters. Kobe the lion, he doesn't. I don't think he has a shot on anyone. Is this within 300? Oh, it is. Okay, excellent. He will take a shot with disadvantage and some cover at Sovius Cadano.
Watch him double.
A bunch of ugliness over there. Oh, Kobe. 10. Okay. What can a 10 get him? 10's going to get him with a 13 to hit. That's not going to cut it.
Dude.
Well, we weren't expecting much anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Stuff and things and deals. Yes. Okay. Very nice.
Deals and deals on wheels.
Dignahar. All right, Dignahar. He will also take. So he takes the 2 shots with a heavy crossbow and crossbow expert. Disadvantage for long range at Soviet Skidano. That is a 13. Is not going to do it, and a 9 is certainly not going to do it. Long range and cover, not good shooting conditions. All right, Sovius himself. Yes.
Just to mention now, in case I didn't say it out loud before, but my blade flourish last time was a defensive flourish, as per the College of Swords feature. So I have an additional 5 to my AC versus his attacks this turn, because I rolled a 5 on my inspiration die.
All right, you are quite the swashbuckling blade bard.
It's pretty sweet.
Oh, yes. I was just reading a spell. Give me just one quick second here.
That's basically you have a non-magical shield spell going right now.
Well, and it could have been as many as 8.
True.
Is something attacking me?
Perhaps. Because Sovius is being assaulted by this blade bard here, who's in a pretty impressed stance. Though he would provide cover to you. I think.
Kill the bird.
Okay.
Don't kill my raven, even though it's precious to me.
He chants a dark and fell chant, and he channels a manner of power into this monstrous arm of his, and he again will attack with his keening glaive. He's going to go ahead and give a try at attacking Carderock.
Finally, I'm not getting attacked for once. Don't worry, Carderock, you've got this. Kind of like
roll
giving
high.
him a boost. Like
He's already rolled a bunch of natural 2s. He's probably going to roll high this time.
Yeah, totally, Esper.
Oh, God. All right. 14. Clang!
I'm going to cheer. This is the day of the Stormbringers.
He's going to attack Robin. The glaive comes slashing down at you, Robin. Add +2 to your AC as Carderock provides you half cover.
That's 20.
That is a critical hit.
No, really?
No!
Just had to say some shit, Robin.
And just to let
Catches
you
you
know,
upside the face.
he's got a critical hit on a thunderous smite here. I just wanted to say that.
I will use my uncanny dodge.
Man.
Okay.
Esper.
Very, very uncanny of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat some of my applesauce as I take like half of my life here.
Let's see. Thunder Smite. I remember that.
It's got some thunder damage in there, and it might go blasting him off the ship.
Oh God.
Oh,
That's right.
even better.
11, 13.
Don't you laugh at me, Drake. I hear you over there on the other ship.
It's 34 damage total.
So that's half. So that's
17.
17. That's not too bad, actually.
17 is much better than taking 34.
Yeah.
There is a ripple of thunder. Make a
dex.
strength saving throw.
Could I persuade you with a roll to do dex instead?
Most
All right,
certainly
come
not.
on, come on, lucky dice. You haven't failed me yet. It's a 5. It may have failed me.
Oh, bye, Robin.
Let me get this. Robin goes sailing with a crash of thunder off of the ship.
As I'm flying off, it is but a scratch.
Splash.
You
I gotta
land
give
with
it to him. Kadano scored the moral victory here, guys. Whatever
What are you
happens,
doing?
we've lost.
Oh, it's just Robin.
This one does not see anything of a matter happening over here there.
Irtho is quite dismayed.
He dives in after as like, life will go on, or like love will go on. Plays.
Robin, you hit the waves with a smack. It certainly smarts, though I don't think you really have fallen far enough to really do hit point damage. Make a Constitution saving throw against the frigid waters that you are now plunged into.
I do have +1 on this. I'm going to use the same dice. That's a 17.
It is quite a bracing shock, but you are not exhausted, at least not. Whoosh! Down there you are. Sovius is pleased by that. Ha ha! He still has one more attack. Let's see. Okay, not going to do that. Yeah, he just has his third attack and his multi-attack.
By the way, I don't regret insulting him. That's weird. No regrets here.
Where are we at? Carderock, you are being attacked for 25.
That's too higher than 23. All right.
Okay, it is not a critical hit though, so nor a thunderous smite. It deals 13 slashing damage.
Yeah. Curses to your curse.
Well, I have not yet begun to curse. See, you think that one was bad. Oh, you'll have it now. It's time for you to
You're
steal
saying
my
you're
friend.
actually the final boss? Of the
I
puzzle?
spit upon your spittle.
Let's move things along. Let's go to the crew of the Bloody Mariner, which includes this fellow here. Ah! He goes running towards Carderock. Do you do your thing, your swords stab thing?
I forgot to mention the defensive stance, so I guess not this time.
No. Okay. He swings with a mighty 8. Clink.
I feel bad for like the random crew members. They just don't get to. They're just like, I guess I'll try.
A few of them have done some stuff. A few of them have hit and provided some flanking, and
That's true, actually. Yeah.
A lot of them got roasted in Lykar spells, though. Drain is unconscious. Yes. Okay, I've got that. And Morgothian. Morgothian, yes. Drow Ranger. Drow Hunter. All right, Morgothian. Does anyone know if you can move Hunter to Mark?
Yes, I think you can. I
Only
think you
when they
can.
die.
Can, but I'm not sure.
Is it only when they die?
Pretty
If the
sure if the
target-
target drops to zero hit
Zero
points.
hit points, you can use the bonus action to mark a new creature. Right? So you, Robin remains marked. I guess you could just cast it again. Yeah,
Sure.
It's just a first rank spell, right? Okay, so he'll just cast it again onto Carderock. A rune of some gloomy sort appears upon you, and he will.
Oh, you can magically tattoo people. Oh, well, look at you. Everybody's trembling in their boots for the magic tattoo, man.
He has no witty comebacks or quips. In fact, he speaks very
Thought
little.
not.
He speaks very little. You've only heard him just utter curses in his own tongue. He will fire, however, upon you with arrows. I don't know if he has any marksman things. He does not. All right, he's going to need some fancy shooting here. You have +2 to AC for half cover from the railing.
All right.
Wait, does he have some kind of... Oh, yes. Okay. Scratch that. He goes up this way, so he'll just be on an even plane with you. Okay, no half cover, but I think you still have an AC thing going on, anyways.
Not against him.
Not against him. Oh.
It's just against Silvius Cadano until it's my next turn.
Okay, very well. So he takes some nice clean shots at you. We've got a 24 to 25.
Now, Silvius Cadano being in the way doesn't do anything, does it? He can just sort of shoot through him with
he's
immunity.
he's up higher.
Okay.
He's on the
those both
same
hit.
plane as you.
Okay, those are both hit.
Yes, indeed. We've got 2 arrows striking. He also has Colossus Slayer. I assume you are below maximum hit points.
Yes, I'm also not size large. Is that a thing?
You're thinking of the giant killer one,
Oh.
which is confusing. I do agree.
Your size large?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
There's
What?
hunter abilities. One of them is specifically good against like big and huge things. The other one is like extra damage once per round against things that are below max hit points. But both of their names sound very similar.
Yeah.
His is the Colossus Slayer, which is just good against anything below hit points, below maximum hit points. 8, 15, 18, 26 damage total. He doesn't speak. No, he's not much of a talkative one. Silvius cackles in your eye, though.
Oh, just you wait and see. My arrows are bigger than yours.
I'm still alive over here too.
All right, but it sounds like you're still standing, Carderock.
Yep.
I'm still swimming.
For now.
For the time being.
No one cares for Robin.
And what do you do, Carderock? It's your turn. So how do you respond to...
Okay. I'm starting to get a little worried here. I've taken some damage. I'm not the only one on the ship. I don't, thanks to my own greed, have anything besides a potion of water breathing. Nothing to help me swim better. I think killing Silvius Cadano as quickly as possible might be my best bet at this point. So it is time for just some straight up attacks, but probably with some smites. And the first one there is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yes, 22 is most certainly a hit.
Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and...
I would like to point out that Robin is cheering on Card this entire time from the water and giving him encouraging words.
Go ahead and attack a third level.
Do it! No! Exactly.
third level smite onto that damage there. So we're looking at. Ooh, those are some low rolls on a D10. Okay. So that's 25 damage from that attack.
25. Nothing to sneeze at there.
So he is still standing?
He still stands, but he winces a bit from that.
Oh, you're shit steel now. All right. That is critical.
Oh my.
And I'm going to blow my remaining 4th level spell on smiting that time.
Oh
because he's got to go down.
My goodness.
It's got to happen. All right, so that's 16 before the smiting, and am I going to re-roll all the dice? Or is it just the weapon damage? Am I re-rolling all the dice or just the weapon damage?
Re-rolling?
The for critical. Am I re-rolling?
You double the smite dice. Yes.
Okay. Yes, they double as well. All right. Okay. It's a good thing because that total was only 12, so that doubles 24. But that's also plus the doubled. So it's 24 plus 18. So that's 42. Plus the just weapon bonuses of 7. So 49.
You have struck down Captain Sovius. He staggers backwards, hits the ground with like a stab wound in his side. Blood is starting to seep onto the deck.
Well, now, look who is the one with all the funny noises now. You're so full of hot hair, though it looks to me you're only full of blood. Although, well, give it a moment and you won't be so full of that anymore.
Card, you are.
I don't know if he responds to that.
Irtho is overjoyed by this.
Good job, God.
How's that saltwater
Super
taste there, Robin?
You ruined the moment.
Well struck card, most well struck. Do you have anything else? Do you have a bonus action thing that you do?
Not unless a bonus action would enable me to actually grab Sylvia's Kadano's Cloak of the Manta Ray, which I don't think it would.
Since he is wearing it, it does not.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, that's... well, I haven't moved. So actually, I am going to go run over to the ballista and kind of duck behind it, if that's doable.
So, here's what you're looking at. You have an enemy right here.
Right.
You have these black tentacles right here.
Right.
It's a precarious spot to move in. Are you sure you want to do it?
So the other side of the ballista that's just outside of the tentacles?
You want to wrap around?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just kind of duck behind that, out of the way.
He
Behind
swipes
that kind of
opportunity attack.
All right.
What is that? 10 is not going to cut it. All right. So it's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you to there.
Okay, I'm not gone around the other way.
Which way?
To my left.
The black tentacles?
Like through it, yeah.
I mean, you can walk into the black tentacles if you want.
Oh, do I then stop moving?
Well, they're difficult terrain and they might grab you up and start restraining and constricting and crushing you.
I'm willing to take that risk. I have a not terrible deck save. What?
All right, so you step there. Make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
A 16 is a success. 15. There you go. So
All right.
you made your way to there, wading
Nice.
through black tentacles.
Just like slicing through them as it goes. Oh,
And getting the opportunity attack.
And as he crouches there, he's gonna call the guy who just attacked him. Psst, hey, you, lay down your weapon, and you shan't meet the same fate as your captain.
The
Mhm.
creature there is he looks at the fallen captain, he looks at the black tentacles, he looks at you. Make a charisma check. It sounds like you're intimidating him, yes?
Yeah. It was yeah, I said like lay down your weapons and live, basically, yeah.
Well, you tell me. What is
Actually,
hard?
you know,
I guess it sounded too intimidating. It sounded more like a diplomatic,
like a persuasion.
yeah, persuasion. I see the reason.
Right.
And is that what you want to do?
yeah. Your captain's just fallen. Lay down your weapon. Join the Stormbringers. You'll live. You'll make money. You'll prosper. You won't die. Yes, persuasion.
Okay, persuasion check.
All right.
He eyes the fallen captain. He eyes his remaining allies, and he eyes you.
Oh man, I only rolled an 8, so I only rolled 19.
Okay, and only a 19. All right. What do we got here? Basic crewman. I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw for him. He says, I have no choice. This is suicide to continue fighting. He throws down his whatever he had. I think he had a spiky club. He throws it down to the ground.
That's right. It is suicide. To keep going on.
You have succeeded in your effort there, Carderock.
All right.
And you have succeeded in dropping to the ground the captain, Sovius Cadano.
Would I be able to say one more thing?
Is it a fast thing?
You know, that ballista is a bigger arrow than that drow got.
Takes more than one man to operate the ballista.
Oh yeah, it does. Also, I'm actually
Also black tentacles.
To operate it with any amount of expedience. He could take a turn to load it up, a turn to aim it, and then assuming the guy doesn't move, a turn to fire it. Actually, that.
Of course, it's in the black tentacles.
Right.
Well, let's take a look at this lizard folk over here who started singing a bit of a different tune. He shouts up in his scratchy accent to you, Lykar.
Don't cast, please. We yield.
Very well. I have other pressing business, so get up here.
Okay, we'll be on our way in just a moment. Should I bring up the captain? He's taking a bad fight.
No, he's met his fate. Just come up.
Damn.
Oh, Captain, I can't leave you. Oh, forgive me, Captain.
You hear the lizard folk just creak up some stairs. You can't see him because he's all the way down there, but it sounds like he's started to make his way up the stairs. Eartho. Well, he just did a bunch of cawing, and he flutters over here.
Rope, Eartho.
Master.
Make an athletics check. Wait, Robin, do you have a cloak of manta ray on?
I do have a cloak of manta.
Okay, so he's mainly just concerned that you're not drowning. Okay, he sees that you're not drowning, and he feels pretty glad about that. And then he goes invisible. All right, Drake fell.
Okay. Well, since Lykar pretty much has this, Drake's going to move to the bow of the boat. Or the closest point to the Bloody Mariner.
Okay. All right. Drake goes hopping and somersaulting and dashing and whatnot. I think you have like 45 feet.
Yeah, Drake has 45 feet. I'll dash to get closer towards the bow. Because there's honestly nothing I can...
Okay, you get yourself to there. That's
Yeah.
really as close as you can manage. From you to the nearest enemy, which is Morgothian, it's 65, 70 feet.
Drake's gonna take a shot with that light crossbow.
Okay.
He got.
You're not in long range. 70 feet, I think it's 80 feet for a light crossbow.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, this is nice. 18 plus 5, so 23.
23, okay.
What is the?
But that 23 is going to certainly hit him.
Okay. What is the damage roll for that?
It'll be 1d8 plus dexterity.
Okay. Oh, nice. So that's 6 plus, so 11 points of damage.
11.
And I doubt I can make that a steady strike. So we'll just leave it.
However, you have knocked him unconscious.
Yay! I think. Oh no, Lykar still has the highest number of knockouts. But I am beating Robin, so Drake is beating Robin, so therefore. Let's see. That is 2 for Drake. He's gonna shout to Robin. 2 for me, you dumb bird.
Robin is.
I'm like in the water. I'm trying to respond. Like
He's in the waves. So what was happening? You heard just the beginning sounds of foot creaking up the stairs.
Okay.
And then it goes quiet. You don't hear any more movement down there.
Okay. They had their chance.
Damn.
So what's happening down there? We're not quite sure.
Well,
it's actually Lykar's turn now.
Okay. Well, I say you had your chance. You didn't come up. Time to die.
All right. So I thought I had another level of this ship. Where in the world did that go? Okay, I see what I've done there. Okay, so I put it onto a different map. Let me. What can I do? I have an idea. I'm going to let me save this here, and if it's no, it's not easy to swap between maps because it's going to want to save every time I swap through maps. Isn't that true? All right, so what? It's like I want to make another token for the next level below. There, okay, see, we've got this here, and we want this if we want to see what's happening down here. Yeah, but it's going to want me to save it every time I switch between those maps. Yes. Okay. Any bright ideas, Warsor? I guess I could quickly kind of make a token out of this.
Well, couldn't you just make another instance, open another instance of the map tool?
I mean, let me ask you this, Esper. How critical is this to the combat process?
Lykar, what are you thinking about doing?
Well, I'll tell you what. What does the situation look like on the other boat? Because I was going to just plunk a fireball down there, but if they have good stuff down there, I don't want to blow it all up.
I mean, I think you're fine with not just fireballing them. If we need to, and they decide to hole up under their ship,
I think there's only one guy left, technically still fighting on the Bloody Mariner.
Yeah, I agree.
There is a basic crewman and Vargol.
The basic crewman is on. The basic crewman's on our
Gave
side.
up, didn't he?
Yeah, the basic crewman surrendered.
That is correct. He
So it's just
threw down
Vargol.
his club and was persuaded by Carderock.
I think.
Oh wait, do you think that the other guy might be possibly persuaded not to, because you said that he was questioning it last time I tried?
Thus far, he has remained staunch.
I think for the moment, then I'm just going to take a little bit of cover, and I'm going to ready just a cantrip in case he pokes his head up.
Okay. Ready, Ray of Frost?
Yeah, I'll ready that one. It's a good one.
Okay. You ready the Ray of Frost? Crew, they are wiped out. And this, Ethan the Archer.
Swashbuckler,
Ethan
he
the
surrendered.
Archer. Okay. Got it. Robin, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
We're in the
Oh.
waves.
Oh, let me. Can I?
Luckily, you have your cloak, so it helps you quite a bit to swim.
Can I climb back up? Is that possible? I have a rope.
Yes, most certainly you can climb back up. You see some, what do we call this? Rigging here on the kind of in the middle part of the ship. So one move will get you to there.
Before we do that, would it be possible to do like an acrobatics to get up closer to like where I climb up on that spot?
You could make an athletics check to attempt to climb here. It looks like it'd be pretty difficult though.
It'd be an athletics check, not acrobatics.
For climbing, yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. That's a strength check, so I only can do dex checks. All right, I'll just go up.
All right. Well, so with a dash, you get yourself to there.
Yeah, that can be
Dash
my bonus action dash. That can be a bonus action dash. Yeah. And how much movement was that altogether?
You've spent 30 feet of movement.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I want to attack that guy or not. No, I'm gonna use my other 30 feet to get back to where Card is.
Okay.
If I have that movement.
Just right this way, like that?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
All right. Something like this.
Yeah, like right there, yeah.
All right, so you get up there with Carderock and this fellow who's like in the process of yielding as you zip past him.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at him and be like, really? Really, you didn't throw me a rope? Do you know how cold that water is? God, do you know how cold that water is? You also didn't throw me a rope. Why is no one throwing me a rope? Why is no one helping Robin? What's going on?
The water is a whole lot less cold than the void of death, into which we would both be had I not fell that in.
Oh, I don't want to hear your monologues right now, Carderock. I just got thrown into the ocean, and it's very cold, and no one helped me, and I had to climb back up here by myself. Oh, I'm not having a good day right now.
Well, you know who's also not having a good day? The crew of the Bloody Mariner that have been devastated.
Could I also...
Argol jumps off of the ship. He just dives right in.
Oh, great.
You coward! Well, at least he'll freeze in the water.
Well, Robin,
No, he
as
won't.
cold and wet as you are, I can proudly announce that the ship is now ours. Isn't that right? I'm sorry, I did not catch your name.
Yes, what is your name? You surrendered to us, right? We don't
The
have to kill you.
one surviving member.
Yeah, like with my dagger, I was like, we don't have to kill you, right?
My name is Luke, but the crew always called me Hellboy.
Hellboy. You don't... Are you a devil or something?
Well then, Luke, welcome to the Stormbringers.
Yeah.
I don't think you have the authority to do that.
Yeah. Actually, when Card says that, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna sheathe my dagger and say, "Yes, welcome to the Stormbringers." Now, just to get some things off of the bat, you do have to give us what you have on you at the moment, the coins you have, just as insurance.
Love how you guys immediately went to looting from this enemy. Like, just tried to flee. You're just like, whatever, we can let him go.
Yeah, I don't know. How do I know he can swim that well anyway?
Yeah, he'll die.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
fine.
totally. He only has, like, tentacles growing out of his face, and he called up, like, a whirlpool storm, and... Yeah, no, I'm sure he can't breathe.
Noxiqual doesn't need to worry. Drake is literally this. He just did what Drake's going to be doing next. So
Yeah,
Drake
but
will literally be on top of him within.
But yeah, I'm telling this guy that he needs to give me his coin as insurance to like join the Stormbringers.
Well, let's keep it moving,
Yeah.
unless we're ending combat
One of a
time.
lots for word and is in no position to be making demands or bartering. So have your way with Luke the Hellboy.
All right. Are we continuing?
So yeah, I personally say we should take a quick assessment of the situation here. Let's look at the scene.
Yeah.
It looks like the Bloody Mariner has been defeated.
Yes.
Vargol, the priest of Dagon, is in the water, and
I don't think he can get away, and I will tell you my reasoning.
he does seem to be adept, as Warsor pointed out. He's like some kind of water mage priest of Dagon, tentacled man. But we'll say that's that. And then Jolly Beast. On deck, the battle is lost, but below deck, there's what you saw was the captain get knocked out by an icy ray, tumble down some steps. There's a lizard folk druid, and there's the swashbuckler Mick Godkin, and he what did he say? He said he was asking why he should trust Lykar. He seems to be very leery, really terrified that he's going to be tortured to death by Noxiqual.
You went robotic there.
He was saying that he was coming up on deck last.
So
I think that was the lizard folk.
No one has appeared on deck. I think Lykar and Drake really should be the ones to. I want to ask them what are your immediate thoughts in this situation, Lykar and Drake?
Go ahead.
Drake's going to go after that priest. He figures Lykar can keep them pinned down on the hold, and if need be, he can run. So Drake is literally going to be diving in, swimming his movement, and if he still can't catch the guy, he's going to just shadow step right on top of him and just start pounding the shit out of him.
Okay, so Drake is preparing to dive in, go after the priest of Dagon. What about you, Lykar? What are you thinking?
When he goes down there, are they resisting at all? Or is he not going down there?
Who's going down?
No, I'm not going into the... Drake won't be going in the hold. He's diving into the water after the priest.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to...
We got an echo.
Echo?
Who's echoing?
Someone's echoing.
Let me see.
I think it was Noxiqual. I think it's over now.
Check.
Or was it Drake?
Is it better?
Yeah. Okay,
Sounds fine now, yeah.
Well, I'm just going to stay up there, and I was like, your time is about up for surrendering. Or, I mean, you can't sit down there forever. Eventually, my friends are going to come over, and we're going to weed you out the hard way.
All is silent below the deck of the Jolly Beast.
Okay, well, I'll just
You
wait.
don't hear movement. You don't hear voices. The last thing you heard was they said they were coming up. You heard a bit of creaking, and that was the last thing you heard.
Okay, well, I'm kind of here alone, so I'll just...
Are you waiting? We're just waiting with the readied Ray of Frost?
I think I'm just going to wait with the cantrip and
You've got
see
the
if I
high
can get...
ground And you've got a
See
gun.
if some of them guys, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
some
so-
more people can come over.
Drake seemed immediately ready to jump in the water. What about you three? Carderock and Robin and the Eartho.
Well, we have control of this ship. So Card definitely is not going to jump in the water without first stealing the Cloak of the Manta Ray off of Sylvius Catano. So he's probably not going to be able to catch up to the swimming away priest. So pretty much I think they're going to set to work of trying to see if they can get the ship moving. And, try and bring it closer to the Storm's Eye. And just
Robin's not jumping in the water again. This is not going to happen with Robin.
Okay, Robin doesn't jump in, and it sounds like Carderock is taking an assessment of the state of the ship.
Yeah, because it's ours now, but obviously it's
the
not
helm,
going
the helm is badly broken.
Yeah.
The crew is dead or dying. There's a couple
Is there a way that we can? Is there a way we can get the ship actually to moving capability, or is that not possible with this amount of time?
How? What are you thinking?
Like, is there a way that, because you said it's just the helm that's broken, right? So that's
the only. Yeah, that's the only part that's damaged beyond function.
Oh, so we wouldn't probably be able to repair that in time. I think in that case, then, I guess I'll just maybe. I mean, I hate saying it, but it's like I don't want to jump after the guy in the water because he's probably got. If he jumped in the water, he's probably better at swimming than me, and Drake's about to do that. So I mean, I guess I'll just keep taking an assessment of the ship and maybe like trying to see if like any of the people that we killed have anything relevant on them, like any items that are relevant to the situation.
Actually, Card will try and... So the mast is still intact, right? It's not significantly damaged. The main mast is still...
The mast is still intact. On that ship, specifically what's happened is the hull has taken, I'd say, light damage.
Right.
The helm has been broken. The mangonel has taken moderate damage.
So the helm, not the rudder. Okay. I think Card's going to actually take his own cloak and run it up the main mast as a flag. He's going to lower whatever flag is there and run his own cloak up there, just to show that we've taken this ship.
Okay.
Oh, I want to write before he does it. Can I write an R on it for Robin?
With what?
With a
pen.
Yeah, a pen. I have an ink and pen. Just giant R.
I'm not going to be able to read that from this.
This all sounds great, but not relevant to.
All right, so Carderock and Robin are claiming the Bloody Mariner, and they might have some bantering and some joking around that they're doing. I'm going to roll some.
No, trust me, Cod. They'll see it. They'll see it. They'll know that
Why not get any input into what's going on? What's going on here? You've asked everyone but me.
No, the captain has no say. This is our ship now, Captain.
Just give me a second here.
Mm-hmm.
So Carderock, we have our own ship now. This is part of our share of the spoils, right?
Okay.
I don't know what you mean by we, but yes.
All right, so we're going to get to Drake jumping in just a second, but I need to check in with Noxiqual. You're already in the water.
Yeah.
You
saw dive off.
Vargil dive in.
Yep. I think I would go for him, but where 60 feet get me going straight north towards him?
It's going to be...
Oh, wait, you jumped in the water?
I never moved Vargil.
Okay.
So he actually would have moved. I've only put him in the water.
Does Noxiqual need to roll a Constitution save?
He already did.
Oh, okay.
If you stay in the water, you can recur them, and they can get worse. But that's gonna, that would take at least a minute or something.
I get you. No, I should be fine. So, how far away am I from Vargal?
I moved you 60 feet, so you still have your action.
Yeah.
You're currently 145 feet from him.
145. All right.
You could just swim another 30.
No, I can go 60 feet.
Oh yeah, dash. Sorry.
Oh, actually,
Right.
I'm sorry. I know why I didn't move the mini, because he went down under the water.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Assuming I'm under the water, can I see him with my 120 feet of dark vision?
All right, so I need someone with some kind of real world info here. What blocks you from seeing through the water? Is it a matter of light, or is it like particles?
It's more particles. It depends on the depth.
No, it's also the light, because the water absorbs.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
The deeper you go, the less light you get. As of right now, at 60 feet, yeah, he can see him.
All stuff, yeah. At that depth,
If this guy's 60 feet down, you can clearly see him. If there's, because you said it was bright.
Sunlight. Yeah.
Bright sunlight. Yeah, he's gonna be able to see this guy, no problem.
You have to get really, really deep before
the only thing that would make it difference if the water itself is choppy, which would create enough white caps to block out some of the light.
Okay,
that would be the only real thing that would counter the light.
So it's,
but for the most part, he should be able to see this guy clear.
Then, I personally have only swam in tropical oceans and seas. I've never swam in cold northern waters.
Usually cold northern waters are actually clearer than tropical.
And I don't imagine any amount of excessive turbidity in this ocean here. So we'll say you see him.
How far are we right now?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. There, we'll say he is currently. Okay. I'll say it's currently 20 feet under the water, under the surface of the water.
Sure. I'm going to go another 60 feet towards him as I dash.
I don't know how technical we want to get here, because technically, since he's down and 60 feet away, that means he's at an angle to the captain. Okay.
Just stop.
Okay, yeah. I don't know how technical we want to get.
Thank you, everybody, for bearing with us through all of that. We're going to keep things flowing along. I just needed to kind of assess how things are. Drake and Lykar are basically taking over this ship, getting things.
Drake should be diving in and going after this guy.
Lykar's watching out for these three that supposedly are down there still, and Drake is diving in to join Captain Noxiqual in the pursuit of the Priest of Dagon. Drake dive into the water. There is a shocking rush of frigid all over your body as you take the plunge. Constitution saving throw.
That's going to be
order.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Is a failure?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
have one level of exhaustion. You have a Cloak of the Manta Ray on, I presume?
Yes.
Okay. There's your speed.
All right, Shadow Step. Through the water. There should be enough. Be dim under it.
I don't think you're in dark or dim conditions.
Okay, well then we will just dash again.
You could dash again. I think you'd get really close to him with another dash.
Yeah, we'll just dash then.
So.
Oh wait. Once he gets under the hull of the ship, it should be dark enough for him to shadow step into his shadow, shouldn't it?
Well, no, technically he's not under the ship. He went down, right?
Well, Drake would have to swim under the ship.
You still need to come out of a shadow, and I don't think there's enough shadow.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's just get right next to this.
Okay, so you can get on above him, and he'd be 20 feet underneath you.
Can't go diagonally downward?
You could go diagonally downward and kind of make it to like be about.
We could do the Pythagorean theorem to figure out exactly how far you can go.
Where I will come through that.
It'd be like you got to spend 30 feet to get down to this level, and then you have 30 more feet. There you go. So you could be there and at the same depth as him.
All right, that's fine.
Is that fine? Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we just keep this chase scene going on, because this is the one that has immediate action. The two ships, nothing's happening immediately.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. We're going to take things to Vargol. Yes. Oh, yes, indeed.
Carderock, what do you think will happen first? Will Drake drop from the freezing cold temperatures, or will he catch up first?
Did you remember to make the con save for Vargol, Esper?
Are you talking about for the tentacles?
No, I meant for the cold water.
Well, what would Noxiqual know about that?
That's fine. If you remembered, I was just reminding you in case you had forgotten. He might be immune to it, for all I know. I am simply.
He is doing something under the water.
Summoning 1d8 great white sharks.
I like the way you're thinking, though. That's not what he's doing. This is actually not what I need. I need a square. Do I have a square?
Is it the whirlpool thing?
It is the whirlpool thing. Haha. Here we go.
Carderock, I bet on the squid face guy. I think he'll get out before Drake can catch up.
Now, here's my question, though. He has to look behind him to do that. Would he be looking behind him? Like, that seems a little odd from a running away. You know what I mean?
Well, he could run away and turn and then shoot
That's
off.
fine if he expected pursuit, but I mean, if he's underwater, how does he know we're pursuing him? I guess.
That's a good point.
Slightly he has this meta knowledge. I just wanted to make sure that it was cool.
I'm sure in any situation, if this was one of you guys, you would be aware that enemies were behind you.
Sure. Okay.
Unless they were, whatever, invisible or something.
I usually, if I'm swimming, I'm looking where I'm swimming.
Have you ever swam away from people trying to kill you?
I would probably be just swimming faster. Because
I would not be looking back. I would just be trying to focus on getting away.
Are you seriously trying to convince me that the enemy shouldn't know you're there?
No, it's fine. All I'm saying is
he conjures a whirlpool, a vortex of churning water here. Drake, you are in the midst of it. Noxiqual, you are not. You're a bit back from it.
Yep.
Just keep swimming, Drake. You'll be fine, I'm sure.
He goes northwards. That's a different layer. Okay, so we went Drake, Vargol, Noxiqual. All right, Nox.
okay. Can I swim diagonally around it without getting pulled into it, avoiding the edge? So go 60 feet to the left side. That seems closer to me. You know what I'm saying, Esper? I'm still going northward, but I've got to go around what little that I have to.
Okay, so when you begin your turn, you are pulled towards the whirlpool.
Do I not?
Now make an athletics check, a strength athletics check.
Okay. I've got a 15 total.
15 is enough. So you're getting pulled, but you fight against the forces. You can swim freely.
Okay, so basically I got a free 10-foot move. What's just happened there?
Sure, you can think of it that way.
And Esper, I need you to get me like just use as little movement as possible to go around it. I'm sure it'll pull me again. That's fine. Make more diagonal movement, like
Okay.
that, and then go straight north. Yep. So turn me. Yep. All right.
That gets you your 60 feet of swimming, and he's 20 feet below you.
Okay, but I can see him from there.
Yep.
Okay, I will hit him with some Eldritch Blasts.
Fire away.
Cool.
Let him have it.
I hope so.
Hopefully you can get rid of the spell, so that way I can get on top of it.
Let's see. Either a spell or something. I don't know. It definitely was concentration because the other one went away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just see what my Eldritch Blast. I think it's plus 11. It is. All right. So I have an unnatural 20 and then a 14. Unfortunately, might hit, but I don't know.
You do hit with the 20.
Cool. Let's go ahead and roll some damage. He takes 9 force damage.
Okay. He's a bit far away from you, but you blast him with that, despite the water and all of it. A good shot.
Yeah.
And where is he at here? I'm looking for hit points. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. And then bear with me. I need to just read something. I'm just going to read the underwater combat paragraph.
You're good. You're fine. I believe it is just with weapon attacks. Spell attack shouldn't be.
Well, I thought I read somewhere at one. I think we discussed this last time that we weren't doing that, but I think in the rules there's something about having to like roll something if you want to cast a spell underwater. I think we said that we weren't doing that though. From last time.
Pulling up the underwater combat info for D&D.
So there's nothing in the rules as is that interferes with casting spells underwater. Creatures underwater have fire resistance.
That's correct.
So good enough for me. We can, I could look at underwater stuff later and see if I need to modify anything, but it seems simple and straightforward. So I'm rolling with that. All right, so you blast him. He, I don't know what kind of details you can make out under the water, but I'll just say this, that he does not look like he is in good shape.
I figured as much.
Mm-hmm. Now, Drake, you begin inside of the vortex. It kind of sucks you towards the center.
Anyway, he could just instantly shadow step because he's under that hole. I'm just going to shadow step towards the bow.
I see what you're saying. Shadow step underneath the ship to another point underneath the ship.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
So
would
things happen first, and then you can start using your actions and such.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I was just hoping to get around that, but all right.
athletic.
Okay. No worries.
Okay, so that pulls you to there. Make a strength saving throw.
That is not good. Not good. 11.
All right, 11 is not going to be enough. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you are tousled and slammed and spun about there.
Do you think we might ought to help him, Cod?
You guys, your ship is basically in a whirlpool right now.
Yeah, you guys should be trying to figure out how to help.
You're caught in the whirlpool. Now, typically what would happen is you'd be making an athletic check to try to swim free. But you did mention shadow step, and it would make sense to me that if you just directly under the ship, there's enough shadow for you to slip through.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Did that guy make the Constitution save, by the way, after getting hit by Noxiqual? For the
Right there is good, Esper.
to lose concentration on this one.
That's a really good call.
Yeah, for the whirlpool, and he should have to do it twice, right? Because you hit him twice.
Is this a DC 10?
No, just once.
Oh, you just hit him once. Oh, sorry.
We hit him once.
He's got a bit of con. 13 save. Okay, but yeah, that is true. Okay, Drake, do you want to go
Just outside the whirlpool?
just outside the whirlpool?
So
Yeah.
here's your thing. So
Okay.
And then I guess we'll do the full movement, see how close I can get, and we'll figure if I need a dash from there.
An athletics check.
Another one.
This is to swim. Not a strength saving throw, but an athletics check.
Okay. Oh, I have proficiency on that, so that's good. 15.
You also have disadvantage from exhaustion.
Oh, that's right. 15.
15 is good enough.
Okay.
Where would you like
go to him.
Staying on the outside of the whirlpool as close as, let's see how far I can get with the 60 feet of movement.
You can get right next to him.
All right, then let's start pounding the shit out of this guy.
And you already
have advantage on your
his
first
death.
attack.
I have what?
Yep. Advantage from Shadow Step on your first attack.
Okay.
Also, you say this stuff about our ship being a whirlpool as if I'm going to be able to actually act before, like...
Oh, yay! So close to a natural 20.
Matter card.
That is a 19 plus... That's 28 for the first hit.
28 is certainly a hit.
And that's sneak attack. Oh, so that's 3d6 this time.
Oh, you have sneak attack?
I have a level of rogue. And
No, I mean,
then
like, how'd you get sneak attack here?
Shadow Step.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Shadow
He has
Step's
advantage on his first attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
good.
and then with the tattoo, which is glowing brightly under the water, it gives me the extra d6, and that will be what would I get? 6, 5, 11 plus 5, so that is 16. And let's throw a stunning strike onto that as well.
How much damage?
16 points of damage.
It might not be necessary for the stunning strike.
He knocks him unconscious.
All right.
Or whatever sound that would make underwater. There
Yeah,
is
it's
a watery,
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
yeah.
Drake's going to look towards Noxiqual and point one more fist at the guy to see if Noxiqual wants him to just finish it off.
I give like a oh god, that's gonna be misinterpreted. I was gonna like point upwards like with my thumb, but you might take that.
Just do like a slow thumb over the
I
finger.
think we should do the thumb up since that was your first. That was your first
Yeah.
thought. Like,
Well, I wanted to like jerk my thumb towards the ship.
It sounds like Drake is checking with the captain to
Yeah,
see if you want Drake to kill.
I did not want Drake to kill him. I wanted him.
Okay, so you would be able to.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So
So
bring him back. Is the whirlpool gone when he goes out?
It, I believe, is concentration, so it should be.
it should be gone, right?
all right.
So really,
Drake's just gonna.
Carderock is concerned. There was like something that kind of rocked the boat for a minute, and then it was over.
Okay. Quick question, Esper. Now, because this guy's pretty much dead, would he count? Could Drake stuff him into the bag of holding?
He's not fully dead, and that will
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Shenanigans by the time he
holdings
gets,
and living creatures do not mix.
he's going to be dead in 2
My
turns.
Personal DM house rule, I specify that you can't put living creatures inside of bags of holding.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
No,
about to say, maybe
Drake's
get
just going to quickly punch the guy
An
just
undead
to
skeleton there.
to
Actual
kill him.
dead, just bones. Yes, that's fine.
So so if he was dead and still had all the meat and flesh on him, Drake could not put him in the bag of
No,
holding.
no, if he's dead, you can. You
Yeah.
can.
Okay, then Drake's going to quickly punch him so that way he can put him in the bag of holding.
I
Object.
thought that I just told you not to kill him.
Well, now
but
Drake has killed him.
I literally just had this conversation.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, never
You guys
mind.
had like a
Drake's just going to
5-minute
drag him back down.
conversation about like why you shouldn't kill him, and then Drake's like, "All right, I'm gonna kill him now, so that I can put
All
him."
right, all right. Let's focus in here so we can complete this.
All right,
I'll
Drake's
say
going to.
over to
All right,
Jolly
Drake will just drag him back.
Lykar is.
Yeah, let's everyone get together. We probably, at least Lykar is still covering the entrance. Does anything happen on Lykar's ship? Because we're going to be gathering up on Kitano's ship for like probably about a minute.
Nothing has happened on the Jolly Beast. Lykar, have you done anything?
Well, I think what I'll do then is I'm going to cast invisibility on myself,
Okay.
Nice.
and I'll go just poke around quietly as I can.
Mm-hmm. The boards of the stairs are a bit squeaky. Are you okay with that?
Well,
You heard them on the steps.
You can take a look down the steps and see if anyone's standing on
You
the
want to poke your
Yeah.
head down there invisible?
yeah, I'll just do some scanning around and see if I see anything.
Okay, so you don't go down the steps. You just poke your head
invisible.
like
My invisible
invisibly.
head.
Yeah, you kind of look down the hatch. We'll say.
Yeah.
You don't see anybody, but of course your what would we say field of vision, your angle down in there is not a very good one.
So there's nobody on the steps, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you don't see anybody on the steps. You don't see anybody like in the immediate vicinity of the stairs.
Interesting. Okay.
Not even the captain who was knocked out by your ray of frost.
Yeah, they totally rescued him, and they're probably holed up. Quick question for you, Esper: is Kitano still alive? Did he make his saving throws, or is he dead?
Okay, so I've made notes of the NPC party on the Bloody Mariner. I actually rolled all the stuff out. So here is what we have. Sovius Cadano is dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Valdrain, the Dark Mage, is dead.
Okay.
Jaxalon the Conjurer is unconscious but stable, as is the Drow, Morgothian.
Mm-hmm.
As is Vargal, because Drake did not kill him. Drake, you knocked him out, yes?
Yes.
Well, he's underwater, right?
He is underwater, but it sounded like they wanted to haul him up onto the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, we hold him back up.
You haul him up. His skin feels like it's very strange, man. It feels like octopus or blubber or something. Yeah. It doesn't even have a normal human color to it.
I have a feeling this guy touched an aboleth. I bet he got touched by an aboleth.
I'm pretty sure he's the aberration storm sorcerer.
Would it kill him if I cut his tentacles off?
Who are you asking that to?
To you. Like if I cut off this guy's tentacles, will it kill him? Because I told him I was going to cut his tentacles off.
Kill him.
I said you cut him until I've had my say.
You can make a medicine check, Robin.
I will make a medicine check. That's wisdom. I'm okay.
Yeah, that's a disadvantage from exhaustion.
I don't have exhaustion.
You don't have exhaustion. I'm thinking of somebody else.
I'm thinking of Drake.
Drake is not. So.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Okay. You're not sure. I mean, it's not like cutting off an arm, right? It doesn't seem as bad.
I'm gonna hold my blade over there. I'm gonna look at the captain and be like, I said I would cut his tentacles off, Captain.
And you can wait until I've had some say with my patron.
Fine, but I'm cutting his. These are mine. I have to go on my word. I never lie.
You lie all the time, Robin. You're lying right now,
right?
Yeah.
While they're having that conversation, Drake's changing into some dry clothing.
Yeah.
And would you like it, Robin, if I declared your left hand to be a curiosity and decided I was going to cut it off?
All right, look. Let's give me just a moment here. I shout over at Lykar because our ships are only maybe 100, feet apart or whatever. Lykar, is everything all right over there?
Oh, they're holding up in the hold.
We'll be over to help you shortly. Just give me a minute.
Good job staying alive over there, by the way.
Thanks.
I question Luke, Hellboy. Are there any more crew left alive on the ship? Or are you the only one?
I believe it's just me. They summoned all hands on deck.
Mm-hmm.
He looks around at dead bodies everywhere.
I'm gonna put my arm around him and it's like, don't worry, Luke, you're with friends now. I'm gonna pat him on the chest. It's like, you see all these dead people? You're not one of them. Good job.
Show me the captain's cabin and bring these unconscious people. The rest of the bodies, we're not throwing them overboard. We've learned our lesson from last time. We'll properly dispose of them. But stack them, on the deck where we can dispose of them in a minute.
The corpses are getting stacked on top of the deck. The unconscious but stable people are brought below deck. You're going to the captain's quarters.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to summon up the masked one, to invoke him in a way, to make some sacrifices or to ask his... I'm sure he's going to want them sacrificed, but maybe he has plans for them, so you never know.
Also, as Noxiqual's doing that, I'd like to just investigate, look around, try and find anything of value.
You're picking over the fallen, yes?
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
Okay, and what is Carderock doing?
He's going to be basically doing a kind of a combination of those things. I think he's going to start following Noxiqual and then realize that maybe he's going to do some ritual thing that he doesn't need to be part of, because it's going to have something to do with something he'd probably rather not know about. And then he's going to join Robin in seeing what kind of choice loot these guys might have, especially that Cloak of the Manta Ray on Silvio Scudano.
No, this is all mine, Cod. Go with the captain. I got here first.
Robin! No.
Well said. Drake, what are you doing?
Well, he's going to get changed and then check in with Noxiqual to see if he needs help. If not, he's going to grab an extra spare of clothing, stuff him into the bag of holding, and swim over to the other ship.
Wait, so you're gonna dry off and then go back in the water?
I mean,
Yeah.
It kind of makes some sense.
Yeah, because if there's no need for him here, he's going to just go help Lykar.
No, why not just go into the water then dry up? Never mind, it's irrelevant.
Like, you don't have to stay. Noxiqual would not insist on it, but since
Okay. Yeah, but Nick does bring up a good point. Yeah, he's just going to grab Drake's going to just get over to the other ship and then change over there and dry off.
And that way you can support Lykar just in case they decide to make a move.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I have a good idea of everything.
He is going to ask Noxiqual to at least save some loot for him from this.
I'm going to collect there's going to be no just it's all mine, you know what I mean, things from us. At least
it's going to go into the parties.
Yeah.
Cool, and then we'll get... Okay. Yeah, never mind that. Yeah, then Drake's going to get over to help Lykar out because...
Unless people, conceal it from me. But I can't control that. I will do what I can. Yep.
Conceal something from you, Captain.
Okay. Excellent. So I have a good idea of everything that's taking place on board the Bloody Mariner. A lot of the things you guys have described are things that are going to be taking place over time, right? It's activities that are taking place over time.
Lykar's got an hour of invisibility. He's just kind of holding.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Lykar, you've been here for a good while. Yes, not an hour, but still a good while. Make a perception check, Lykar.
Okay. Do I have any additional perception? 14.
Okay. So all has been fairly quiet. I mean, there's the sound of the waves and the creaking of the ship, but there's no more voices coming up from down below. Maybe they're hiding out or trying to make a last stand.
Yeah, most likely.
Do you have any particular tactic or anything you want to do?
Well, I'm just going to wait for reinforcements at the moment. I was thinking about going down there, but that might prove disastrous.
You could wait the hour for your invisibility to fade, and I'll give you some time to rest up, maybe. Short.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit off to the side somewhere, invisible, just chilling out.
Okay. All right. So
by that time, Drake would show back up.
All right, so you really are just waiting. Okay.
I can only imagine how spooky that ship must be with all these frozen like men, like locked in like horrific, painful grimaces. It's just like it's bobbing on the ocean. I can only imagine if another ship came along and saw.
We could cast fairy fire on it just to turn it into like a ghost ship.
Oh, you gotta have some mist going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, cast the mist spells, cast the fairy fires, make it really spooky. Cast minor illusions.
I put a couple of them in, like they're dry ice basically, and it's all good. All right, so
Eventually, you guys will be over here.
yeah, eventually. I just wanted to deal with this sacrifices first. I want to completely deal with the Bloody Mariner.
I want to deal with the sacrifices first. Let me sacrifice some people, and we'll come to you later. Like our blood comes first before we help.
I mean, there are still enemies that are alive, and I don't want to leave enemies behind us that might wake up. So, plus, who knows? There might be some useful things over here. I'm pretty
like sacrificial people, quite useful.
I mean, Robin, the first thing you did was start looting bodies. So
I mean, yeah, but like,
That's
at least
different.
I'm not like sacrificing them to like an evil person from the Shadowfell. Like, oh, masked one. I'm
evil relative. Is he evil to you?
Well, to be fair, I apparently am with Glossia now, so I guess I can't really say much.
I mean, like, it's all relative. You're serving a patron who you don't believe is evil, probably.
Of course not. Why would I think my patron? Noxiqual. The things you say. Does Glossia want any sacrifices, Esper?
Well, I've taken this moment to. I'm keeping track of what the enemy NPCs are doing.
Yeah, of course. Need to get that done.
Yeah, and I'm going to roll. I would like Lykar to make another perception check.
Yep. It's time to sneak out the back hatch.
17.
That's pretty good.
17 is pretty good, but that is much better. You are invisible, so this is going to be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty damn interesting. Where are you positioned on the ship, Lykar?
Maybe in the back, like I was before.
Okay, so if you're seeing the map here, you're really right there, yeah?
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
You're cushioned between all these frozen statues.
Yeah.
That one's dead.
And then they all come alive.
Okay, so you're right there holding up. Okay. So you didn't notice this at first, but eventually you're going to notice it because Captain Arden Galen is actually coming out a little ways, and there's going to be a certain point where he just doesn't have any cover or concealment of any kind. You have just a direct line of sight to him, but he doesn't see you because you're invisible. He was very, very sneaky. You didn't hear a single squeak from those boards at all. This dude just moves like a ghost. He seems to almost just float along, but it's not magic. He's really just that good. He's an older fellow, really, but he's so experienced. You can tell his technique is master level. Just his body is getting kind of decrepit.
Very stalkery. Yeah.
So he's like poking his head out here, right? He's not getting up high enough to where like people could just look and see him, standing on deck. But you see him, like he's hunched down, poking his head out. You see just him. He's looking around.
Okay.
That's as good as me.
He looks that way. He whispers something back, down the steps.
Here's where they all creep out. Fireball.
So in hand.
No one's here. Come on, and then fireball.
Like a little lightning burn on one cheek and a black eye, and he's kind of disheveled. But he's certainly more reinvigorated than when you last saw him.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they were healing up. I poured all his spell slots.
They're invisible.
Okay. Well, let's see. Are they? This is going to be, as far as time frame, they're not coming over here at all right now, are they?
Well, Drake should be.
Your allies?
Yeah.
Drake was going to be.
Jake should have been over by now, right?
Yeah, Drake should have been there by now.
Well, a lot of things were happening. So this is what we're doing now is like
Okay.
what was going on while you all were doing your thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm just going to...
Like Drake didn't do much, right? So we'll say Drake is coming in like, 1d6 rounds.
Okay.
Like he's coming soon.
Well, I'm just going to stay there and be quiet and just kind of watch them and smile and
Invisible smile.
think about a cone of cold or something on them, and when they all come up.
Man,
More statues.
you're not wrong.
So, are they coming up at all, or are they just kind of?
Okay, so he didn't see anything, and he goes back. He goes back down.
Just like sneaks up and then goes back down.
Makes sense. I mean, he's basically a stealthy poisoner, so he doesn't want to get into a head-on fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was probably going to sneak out and try and like shoot you with a poison and kill you.
Oh, well, he can't see me, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Very
So it
interesting.
makes me wonder if he's gonna like actually try and come back out there with all the rest of the guys.
I feel like that's a dumb move on his part right now. They've got the lower decks under their control.
True. Well, when
I
that
think
people
we
are
should
gone,
just set the entire ship on fire.
Well, I don't know if there's anything good down there. There might have
Well,
some.
treasure.
yeah.
Oh, that's true. Well,
No,
gold will burn. It'll be fine.
No, I think what we should do is wait till my spell slots recharge, and then they're fucked. I'll show you why they're fucked once my spell slots.
A valid point, Noxiqual. A valid point.
Just one question. What are spell slots?
One of these spells not to speak of.
Here, let me demonstrate.
My spirit has recovered.
I just stabbed you through the let's see.
All right, so Drake is about to be on his way.
Okay.
There's going to be one. I'm just checking one thing.
Can they even operate a ship with like 3 people?
I mean,
It's
very
doubtful, but something is happening here.
Okay.
I don't think there would be a chance of you not hearing this. So I'm
Kraken.
check on this thing. You hear the chanting of that lizard folk, and you hear it off to this side over here. So off to the starboard side.
Starboard side, okay.
And there are, what do you call those little hatch? They're not
Portholes?
shutters, but
portholes.
Portals.
sort of a porthole. I'm not really imagining like the nice glass porthole, but
Probably like a wooden little lift up.
a medieval porthole, right? It's
Right,
still,
okay.
So you can't be too surprised that the voice could carry through there from someone who's inside and looking out. And you probably recognize you heard this same spell before. It's that control water spell, but this time it's not a whirlpool that's being created.
He wants to push the ship.
The water is actually starting to flow. It's flowing in a direction controlled by the druid,
Mm-hmm.
and the ship is starting to move.
Okay.
As Drake gets there.
Do you have any reaction to that? Any response to that happening?
Spell magic. No, just kidding.
Well, I think that this ship was the one that had the resistance to the fire, isn't it?
No, that was the other ship.
It was the other one with the monster arm captain.
Okay, well, I guess don't know if I could walk quietly and just plant a fireball down below.
So you creep over here, and these tokens, I'm just leaving them there just because I have to keep them somewhere. But they're not literally right there. You creep over here, and you said you want to do it quietly. Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. Well, I have subtle spell. I could use that. They wouldn't hear me at all.
Do you want to make a stealth check just for like your footsteps on the deck?
Yep, sure.
It's pretty quiet outside now.
19.
Okay, so you creep quietly across the deck, and are you using the silent spell to throw a fireball just down the hatch?
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay one down there.
Seems like a pretty good bet. That they're probably gonna get into that.
So with not a sound, not even a wave of your hand, you just kind of like shoot a fireball out of your eyes or something. Down the hatch, there's a tremendous whoosh of down there.
I kind of imagine it like a grenade, like he's just like dropping like a flaming ball and then it just like explodes into fire.
The grenade bounces down the pin and handle.
Exactly, yeah. And they just see it. Oh, bloody.
What's your spell DC? Because I'm rolling for things that you can't see.
Yeah, sure thing. Spell DC is 16.
Okay. So, Jekyll Meckle, you hear a lizard folk screaming.
He gets for trying to move his ship without my permission. Or Elmer's permission in this case.
Okay, that was good.
As I'm looting all the bodies, did you?
That's it. You're pretty sure you just toasted some lizard hide there. Go ahead and roll up some damage.
Does anyone else smell a roasted lizard?
So it's 86, right?
Yep.
Only 8d6. Yeah. Nothing too good, you know. It's not.
Oh, nothing major here. No. Just 86.
14, 18, 20.
You know what's funny is that fireball like does more damage than some spells that are like higher level than it. Like,
yeah, it's
that's 28.
The creators even said it's more powered.
Okay.
got 1
So
6.
you hear there's screeches of pain of singeing lizard folk down there, and that makes you appear. Yes.
Yep.
Drake, like we'll say you see this and you're jumping in the water. Splash. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I figured that was coming. I doubt it's going to work, but a 12.
A 12 is not going to.
All right, so back.
is it cold, Jake? Are you feeling a bit frigid?
Nothing but a good wake-up call.
You had one level of exhaustion.
Yeah, I already had one level. So,
So you have 2 levels of exhaustion. Your speed is halved.
okay.
Oh, that's actually really unfortunate. That's like what you were trying to do.
Dash, I guess, get that 30 in.
All right, so there you've moved your speed and your dash.
And I can't shadow step, so that's fine.
Okay. So back to the ship. So Drake, I'm just going to run this.
The lizard folk lose a spell when
I'm going to run this as we had before. That's a really good call. Also, I forgot to move the ship. All right. What do we got? Con save, yes. And he took that much. Half is that. Okay. Yeah. The spell's gone. 4th level spell slide. He's come, he's go. Yeah. All right.
Oh, I was really hoping that you would move it into Drake and the ship just like slam into him.
No. All right. So he was able to move it a bit, but the spell, he's lost his concentration now. All right. So basically what I've done is just kind of start at the top of the initiative. So we got Drake jumping in. The water is shocking him. Lykar, your turn.
My turn again.
Just do another fireball.
You were invisible, even though you were there, so you basically had like a surprise round on them.
But he's not invisible anymore since he cast fireball.
I think God, I have a few fireballs I can cast.
Oh God! Oh, I got a few fireballs. Like yes.
I think I'm just gonna,
Twin cast a fireball and just blow them up.
I think I'm just going to throw another one down there.
Do you really? Oh boy. Okay. You said DC 18, is that right?
16.
DC 16? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll that up.
I guess I'll just cast another fireball.
Just the way you said that. Too.
It's 14. Okay, so I got 3, 6.
With one
18,
fireball,
19, 20.
Cast another one.
5, 6, 27. I have 27.
All right. Again, you hear screeches of a lizard folk. That doesn't sound like it ended up too well for that one. 27.
I swear, Carderock, someone is cooking lizard over here. What is that?
Okay.
Well, if you remember, one of the ships had a lizard on it, didn't they?
Oh, God.
When you set out to win this fight, were you not prepared to finish it, Robin?
Well, I mean, I was, but I didn't think it. I'm gonna get close to Card. I didn't think it would smell so good.
Well, I'm going to try and.
I've never tried lizard before, Card.
I want to move to the other side of the. That way, if they come up the stairs, they'd actually have to kind of turn around and look at me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they can't just come straight up. They'd have to come up and up. If the stairs are going to the
Stern.
east, I would be on the west. Yeah. Okay.
That's where you want to be, correct?
Yeah, that's good enough.
The statue has overtaken Card.
I also just want to say, don't be so willing to sink these ships. They're treasure in and of themselves.
Oh,
True, yeah. Having 2 extra ships would be amazing.
Well, there's that, but like you could sell one of these for easily 10,000 gold, maybe 20,000.
it's highly valuable.
Yeah.
All right, so Carderock, you slink up there to get some cover. Ooh, all right. Well, you have ruined their escape plan, Lykar.
Fireballs tend to do that, Esper.
Yeah. What can't a fireball solve? Very few things.
Yeah. They're running away, fireball. They're hiding, fireball. They're invisible, fireball. They're flying, fireball. It doesn't matter. It's just fireball everywhere.
They're immune to fire.
I think it's Joe Cat. Have you guys seen his guides to D&D? They're like little 3-5 minute videos, and his last one
after session.
Yeah. You guys, I'll find it and tell you.
You're underwater? Fireball. Try. Yeah, you have resistance. I still do 27 damage. Have fun.
Right. Captain Arden Valen comes hustling out onto deck, and his eyes are wild. He's desperate, and he is enraged. He is overflowing. He's seething, really.
Would you say that he has a fiery rage?
He does.
I want to say he brought this on himself when he tricked me. Yeah.
He's burning in anger, Esper. Very.
Yeah. Well, he's hella mad.
Yep.
There's an inferno in his eyes.
Yes, indeed.
I think he's going to take aim at Lykar.
Oh, shit.
What did I do?
Lykar. So +2 to your AC.
Okay.
And he's going to fire his crossbow. That's what he's got.
Hopefully he doesn't have 1 million doses of poison.
16 to hit.
Oh, golly. My AC... Well, my AC is 14.
You have
Plus
don't you?
2.
Do you have
Hit your
shield?
I don't know. Did I cast Mage Armor last time when I started this fight? I don't even remember. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you would have to have written it down on your sheet, ideally.
Yeah, I will say 16 is my armor class.
If you have shield, you could use that.
Yeah, do you have the shield spell?
Why do I think I do not?
Probably because, I mean, yeah.
You just took Fireball twice.
Mage Armor. Yeah, I have Mage Armor is all I have.
Okay, that's fine.
Sounds like he hit you exactly.
Yeah.
So crossbow bolt, make a Constitution saving throw versus poison.
All right.
How much
11.
does this guy have?
Oh, let me see if I have any adds to add to my Constitution.
So, hey, you have advantage. Remember saving throw? You can inspiration. You have inspiration.
You have inspiration.
Inspiration.
Okay.
You're going to use that?
Sure, I'm gonna use it. So I have 11. Well, I have plus 3 on my Constitution.
Still.
So this is a 12. So that's a little better. So 12 plus 3 is 15.
That is exactly the number that you needed.
See, I got your back, Lykar. I'm looking.
Lykar will live to cast more fireballs.
All right. So the captain's doing a little fireball of his own here, but you have saved for half damage on the poison. All right, let me total this up here. 7, 9, 15, 16.
Hopefully you didn't take any damage this fight, or not much.
Well, you take a total of 18. No, I've spoken wrong. You take a total of 16 damage.
Okay, so that's my temporary hit points, right?
True.
16.
Yeah.
So I have no more temporary hit points.
Could have been far worse. Yeah.
He is just raging here. That could have been much, much worse. You don't see the lizard folk make an appearance.
Well, hopefully he's fried liver.
You do see.
Swashbuckler.
Actually, no. He was before Lykar, so he actually hasn't appeared yet. We're gonna go to Drake.
Drake.
Swim, Drake, swim.
Uh,
You're feeling pretty rough in the water here. You want to keep swimming?
yeah.
Yep.
30-foot swim speed with half speed.
And yep, that'll get me up on deck.
Okay, so let's see. There's like there's your speed, and then here's in a dash. All right, so there's 10. Then you climb up. Yeah, well, it'll get you on the deck as well.
Just walks right up,
Yeah, dash. Gets you on the deck.
looks around and goes, "What has this one missed?"
Some pretty intense stuff. In fact, welcome to the kind of the after party here.
Yeah.
We now have Mick Godkin, dashing swashbuckler. Let's see. He seems to not be singed at all, this evasive one. Though he was hoping to get at Lykar.
Well, hopes are meant to be dashed.
Well, he might do a little fanciness. He's going to attempt. What is he going to attempt here? He's going to attempt a thing. He will
I'm surprised that these three are still fighting. Like they're like, we are not giving up.
Well, they probably healed themselves up below deck, is my guess.
That's true.
Like they probably tapped into whatever healing reserves they have.
I'm just also kind of imagining them like they're like drinking healing potions and then just fireballs come down on them as they're drinking their healing potions.
Imagine what we would do if this was us and it was like yourself, Carderock, and maybe myself left. And Drake.
I surrender. I will pay me more than Nox. I will come to your side. It's all
Okay.
right.
Let's keep it along. He's attempting an acrobatic stunt. This daring swashbuckler. If he fails, he's just going to basically end up right there with Drake. And
what you're saying is you're going to roll a 2.
Lykar.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Roll a 2.
Excellent acrobatics. He rolls a natural 2. That is
Yes, I called it.
Did you really? Did he
That's
really?
the number of the night for the enemies. All right.
Well, yes. Thank you for standing together.
Yeah. So he fumbles with some rope things, and he did not accomplish what he wanted to do.
I imagine he ran up, like grabbed a rope and tried to use it to swing, and the rope just like came away from the deck in his hand.
He literally dodged 2
Ends up
fireballs.
with Drake.
He literally dodged 2 fireballs.
Sorry, I can't hear you. What?
He's going to attack you, Drake,
Okay.
because he failed in his acrobatic stunt. So he's just kind of stuck with you for the time being.
Okay.
2 rapier attacks. Actually, no, he's got a cool thing. But yeah, I've already said that. Okay. 13's not a hit.
Nope.
Even lower. And then he has a dagger on the offhand, which is 20 to hit.
Nope.
You evade and dodge soundly, like her. What do you do?
Okay, well, I sit there and go, no, no, no. And then I'm going to cast my big spell, because I can cast that Cone of Cold and get them both.
I thought you were about to say.
Hold on.
So
I thought you were gonna say I get to cast my big spell, another fireball.
I also thought the fireball was coming, but Cone of Cold will aesthetically be more pleasing on this deck.
It will cool them off. They just got
Yeah.
burned. It's not gonna get cooled down.
Constitution throw, so their evasion's not going to help them.
Lykar is a reasonable man.
Okay,
I could
so
have surrendered.
Galen, the wizened man that he is, got a 21. Oh
But it'll
my!
take half damage.
And swashbuckler, old Mick Godkin. He's got himself a ripe old 14.
So it's going to be 88 cold damage.
Yeah, I only have 1 8-sided die, so we're going to have to add these up.
Just we'll keep on rolling. Wow.
Okay, it's 1, 5, 2 is 7.
Okay.
Ooh, 3 is 8. Up to 20. 4. Oh, another 8.
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Oh, 2.
Keep on reading them.
I got 2 more. And another 2.
Okay, keep it coming.
And a 6.
42.
That's what I get. 42.
42.
Yeah, I got that as well.
2. Mick Godkin is ice statue-ified.
Aw. Drake's gonna look like this one believes you have stolen his
I guess
kill.
kill the person to turn him into an ice statue, yes?
It does. It turns
Okay.
into an ice.
He's unconscious and dying. And then half would be 21. Arden Galen made his save. He's still up. Yeah, he's still up.
Okay. Is there any cover I can take up there?
That's what you've been doing. So
Okay.
continue with that, yes?
Okay.
Yeah, there's lots of statues for cover.
Well, you know what? I have a bonus action. I'm just going to hit him with a Ray of Frost.
Nice. Knock
For
him
my-
unconscious. Knock him unconscious.
So I got to roll a hit for that. Oh, we got a 10 plus. I think it's.
I thought that you couldn't cast 2 spells in a turn.
So
I
he
can use my
Quick.
Oh,
quicken
your meta
spell.
magic. Your meta magic. Yeah, that's right.
So that would be 18 or no 16. 8 and 8, 16.
16. He has half cover as well. You miss narrowly.
Okay.
Oh, what does that take us to? Lykar just went. Captain,
I wonder what they guys see over there. You're like, boom, boom, boom. Like, oh, what's going on over there? World War III.
No, it's just Lykar.
It's the captain himself.
Lykar's making his fiery, icy chili.
Mm.
I was
But
eating
spicy.
I was eating some chili at the beginning of the session. So good.
We noticed, Rob. No, I'm just kidding.
Captain Arden Galen He takes off his hat, lowers his weapon. He just kind of lets it fall to the ground. At long last, I have been bested. Well, at least I went down with a worthy foe. Better this than withering away. I was sick of all that hacking and coughing and bedridden months. Well played, Stormbringers. Well played.
Clap that man iron.
Where's your treasure?
You're not there, Robin.
Yeah. And yell back quiet.
What are you, Drake and Lykar, doing with the surrendering captain?
Really quickly.
Are you going to restrain him? Yeah. No?
Yeah, Drake will pull out.
This is the pinnacle of his life. He'll never have this again. He's like, just come. You have beaten me. My time has come. I'm ready to leave this world.
He wants you to kill him, is what?
Yep.
Drake will grant his last wish.
Karate chop to the neck.
No. Quick break of the neck, just to make it as painless as possible for him.
Great.
You snap the old man's neck.
It's going to lay him down gently, close the eyes, and place the hat over his face.
That completes the spell he had on him, Corpse Explosion.
That was his final plan.
And with that, the two major pirate captains of Dreckengrim are no more.
Also,
The
Drake,
major pirate captains of Dreckengrim are no more.
The Stormbringers!
Still the Levin Gouger, though he's not a pirate. Some people might like insultingly when they're mad at him calling that, but by all intents and purposes, he's not technically a pirate. He does not engage in strictly piracy by the definition of the word.
I feel like this is going to become like a saga that's told in taverns of the day that the pirate kings, captains, like had this war. Or whatever.
Yeah, this is going to be
super embellished, of course.
Yeah.
There'll be no talk about, the teleporting shenanigans. We fought our way, completely through them.
Yeah, like hers, like, I need a nap.
I mean, that's a great stopping point. Like, I want to keep going, but I know everything would be great as a beginning for next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
we're
would
going to
agree.
have to start looting through some boats and...
Yes, and we can do all that at the beginning of next session, and we can do we can just start with role play next session.
Right.
And that will separate this episode with combat and dealing with all the mechanical bits. And anyone that wants the role play aftermath will just start at the next session too.
Okay.
I think that's
for
a
me.
great idea. I completely concur. We'll end the session with two things. One's a quick thing of milestones. You each have achieved 3 milestones.
Very nice.
Cool.
The second thing is just maybe my own DM thoughts / DM technique or play style. Just I thought it might be interesting to mention it to you all, and then the people who are watching as well might think this is cool too. So something that I really enjoy as a DM is consequences of character decisions and character actions.
Tell us about these.
So we've just witnessed this right here and now. So some people complain in D&D about the murder hobo shenanigans that happen a lot. So for all of you that are DMs or thinking about being DMs, this is a really good thing to keep in mind, that there oftentimes are consequences. There are stakes, there are things happening in the world beyond just, okay, you kill the monsters in the dungeon and it's over.
Yeah.
There's stuff happening. There's history. There's, this group was guarding some other thing that could have been worse and that can set off a chain reaction, or it can lead to repercussions like what just happened with the Stormbringers here.
Oh, yeah.
Fortunately, and skill as well, we won't discount that, but through luck and your abilities, you won through what was a pretty deadly fight.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a broken record, but truly, this could have gone far worse.
Esper,
All right.
you want to know
No,
what
we
my hit
definitely
point
could've.
total
I mean,
was?
What's
I mean,
that?
You want to know what my hit point total was?
Was it in single digits?
No, it was not in single digits. You got me down to 24 hit points. Damage.
Not bad. Not bad. Not
you,
bad.
you got me down to 38.
You gotta consider that
I had 25,
on top of that.
but yeah.
So,
But it's something that I want you all to not just be aware of, but to like maybe let it work into your role playing of your characters. That when you enter a location, it's not always the best idea just to barge in there, slaughter them, and grab the treasure.
oh no, absolutely. Yeah. But I think Nox would have made the same decision due to the last one vault there. And yeah, maybe we could have negotiated with the spiders something, but they seem pretty staunch in their refusal.
Robin has learned nothing. Not only did he get tons of treasure from the spiders, now he has 2 ships. It's amazing. Kill them all.
I only want to say a problem with that. Technically, there are Noxiqual ships because he is the captain.
True.
Though the only question is the one that Lykar and Drake are on, because technically the captain surrendered to.
But
That guy surrendered to them, so that's up there. But for the most part, they actually belong to Noxiqual.
Yeah, but I'm not.
We can get into wealth and spoils of battle next time, and exactly who.
Let's wrap this up, guys, because it's getting late.
But what was I going to say? Oh, it can be a hard lesson to learn. So if Robin doesn't learn it, it's actually very fitting, because really, from his perspective, he's always won, and he might actually get himself into a worse situation. That happened to my home group some months back.
The wizards,
yeah, they eventually got too big of an ego, and took too big of a risk and got themselves in a really, really bad situation. And indeed, the consequences were dire. Were lethal.
It's definitely been going up and up and up, like every single time, because he hasn't lost yet. Like you said, like he just things keep going his way,
Just to put it out there, that is my DM style. That things are tied to other things, and there are consequences to actions. And
I compliment you on that, Esper.
Yep.
I agree with that. Yeah.
That's why you're my favorite DM, because you have good realism.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Well, hopefully that can be meaningful, not just to you all, but to other DMs that are listening to this.
Right.
Maybe make a YouTube video about it, because it would deserve its own video. Okay, we'll wrap things up there. Thanks everyone for watching, and thank you guys for playing.
Thank you, Esper.
Bye everyone.
See you later, guys.
Bye.